Oh yes, we are live. Legends, how's everybody doing? Sorry for being a few minutes late. We're going to be analyzing the price of Bitcoin. What is the most likely scenario? What is going on here inside of this range after getting the rise yesterday, finally finding some support here at a specific level that was mentioned throughout yesterday's live stream, claiming the highs of the weekend, and right now it is turning out to be a failed breakout from those highs of last week and also last weekend, right? The last few days here on Saturday, we can see here that we had 91,800. We were trying to break through that zone. It was a target zone from a long position where we did mention on yesterday's live stream. Now, what is going on right here? Why aren't we continuing to the upside, to all-time high? What is all of this? Will we get a deeper pullback here? What are the next interesting trading setups? Okay, we're going to talk about what was mentioned yesterday. Most importantly, guys, we do go and dive in through, hey, what we talked about yesterday, what was right, what was wrong. Was there a good setup that was mentioned throughout yesterday? Of course there was. We're going to talk about it right away throughout this live stream, and we'll talk about different scenarios. We did not maintain a higher low here, which was a possibility, and we had to maintain risk. However, taking out this low that we had throughout yesterday and actually getting a movement down to the naked point of control, basically the point of control from Friday, right? When we do take a look at the session volume profile, we did manage to get that reaction from this consolidation, this volatility that we had from Friday. So we just tapped that level right over here, actually getting quite a bit beneath it. All right, very challenging to get into this long position, but it did manage to recover and get back above to claim the highs of the weekend, right? Which very much happened a few hours ago, which struggled very much to break. This was a scenario that was mentioned throughout yesterday's stream. Get beneath the naked point of control, get the acceptance back above, and then look for the rise and the breakout of the lower high resistance. Of course, you have the conservative trading strategy, right? If you don't want to try and catch the low, it's volatility. You know, it's not very easy to actually jump into that long position in this range. It looks like we're breaking down. Are we recovering or not? Can I trust this recovery to break out from the trend line and get back up here to retest Friday highs, which is your take profit zone? I mean, this is a relatively good bounce of over $2,000. There was the conservative trading setup that was mentioned yesterday, guys, on the video live stream as well. Hey, if you do not want to catch that falling knife, that reaction at the naked point of control, which was at 89,300, we did get a volatile move to the downside of a few $100s. You can wait either for the breakout, right, of that lower high resistance, being quite confident that the highs of the weekend was very likely going to be claimed. So, you know, you had that possibility of the breakout of the downtrend resistance to jump into a long, manage risk with stop loss and look to take profit here as we were getting this reaction, very strong reaction right over here at the $92,000 range. This scenario was mentioned throughout yesterday's stream. We did mention a possibility of a higher low, but just to manage risk, if you get into a stop loss, then you have another trading setup that is going to pay off 4 or 5 times your stop loss, as we are targeting the highs of the weekend. Now, in today's live stream, we are going to do like we do best here on the channel every single day. Look for those setups, look for the different possibilities, right? Yesterday, it was looking for longs, not too interested in short positions in this range. We either form a higher low here or we claim the lows, right, from Sunday and, you know, get that movement, hit the naked point of control, get acceptance back above, and then look for the movement to the upside, right? This is what we do. We look at setups, we look at levels of confluence, timing, waves. Would it make sense looking at what happened throughout the last few days? Yes, bing, bang, bang. We're going to the upside here, to the downside. We're looking for longs. Bang, there we have it, right? We got beneath the naked point of control. We managed to get back above it. We are targeting those highs at the $92,000 range, right? Where we've been trading here for the last few hours and now getting this rejection. So what is next, right? What is next? What would be the next setup, right? Yesterday you were talking about the price coming down here and actually getting the breakout potentially to claim the highs from the weekend, which did happen very, very nicely. I have to say, we did get a bit of a volatile move beneath this naked point of control, but it's all about getting the acceptance back above that level of support, right? I'm not interested in a long position as we do get the price action here to the downside, right? We do not want a long here just in case the price does move aggressively against us, right? We don't want to jump into that trade. If you jump into a trade here, it's getting the acceptance back above that naked point of control, and you're already looking for that speculation stop loss beneath the low of the wick to actually rise for the highs of the weekend. Then we had the second option, right? I ain't catching a falling knife. I don't trust this dump to get into a long position. So you have the conservative scenario that was mentioned yesterday as well to get to the breakout, okay? Enter the breakout of that mini downtrend that was formed yesterday. Boom, bang, stop loss beneath the lows here of the lower high resistance, right? Basically the resistance that should be turning into support, right? Get into the breakout, boom, you're targeting the highs. Risk reward is not that great. If you catch the low, it's much better, right? If you do catch lower levels, it's better. This was mentioned yesterday. If you catch the more conservative, right, being careful and a bit of more confirmation, sign of strength, the risk to reward is going to be slightly lower, right? It might be a 2.5 to 1 risk to reward, maybe a 3 to 1 risk to reward, right? Depending on where you're taking profits here at the highs. It's still worth it. It gives you a little bit of more confidence, right? Just as explained on yesterday's live stream, right? There was two scenarios to either jump into the long, look for the naked point of control, get acceptance back above it as you hit it, or actually get the breakout of the trend and look for those weekend highs to be claimed, right? Slightly below $92,000. So we always need to talk about yesterday's stream, guys. We don't suddenly forget about the setups, right? We need to go back, see what was right, what was wrong, okay? The higher low was not formed. You need to manage risk here very well. But then the next setup was this one or the other one, which was the break of the trend, playing out very, very nicely. So today we're going to do the same thing, right? On the live stream, we look for day trades and scalping scenarios on the price of Bitcoin. Hey, this was a move of over $2,000. It's up to you to take those profits, right? You're not holding here to $100,000. We are day traders. We know our targets, right? The targets was the weekend highs, the Friday highs, just slightly below $92,000. That is where the price reacts. This is your time to take profits if you longed here or you longed the breakout. If you're holding this position, you might get stopped out by that break even, no profits, right? If you are hoping that the price is going to go to $100,000, guys, we are day traders. We talk about the targets, entry point, stop loss. This is your target zone. The movement happened very, very nicely. And I know a lot of people really want to wish that we are going to hit all-time highs. We are going to break out very aggressively, but we have very strong levels of resistance and target zones that we need to get out. We just need to get the cash and run. Take the money and run, okay? So overall, that scenario played out very nicely. Now the price is dropping down. So what is going on here? What are the next setups? Is this it? Bear market coming? Bull market is over. We are in extreme greed, right? This is absolutely insane because extreme greed index is gone through the roof, right? The last few days, even last week, right? Extreme greed yesterday, extreme greed today. Do we need a cool off, guys? Do we need actually a pretty decent pullback, right? Calm down because, hey, we're just not going to go parabolic above $100,000, $150,000. We need those pullbacks, right? So where are the next big major opportunities? We're still in bull market, all right? So we are interested in long positions. However, we need to know exactly, what the price needs to do at certain levels, right? This is going to be explained in today's episode, as always, guys. So I need you to absolutely destroy the like button if you do enjoy the content, because we are going to be taking a look at some altcoins that have been mentioned throughout the last few days. Of course, the last few weeks we've been talking about the L1s such as Cardano, Avalanche, all right, many of the big ones already popping, all right. If you have been looking at Cardano, then eventually you kind of missed the train. I do expect Cardano to continue to the upside. It might get a bit of volatility first of all, but we were talking about Cardano in this area, right? there are many altcoins still that are in this consolidation range. They are lagging behind because that's what happens. We get Bitcoin, high caps, Cardano, XRP. Yeah, let them go, right? It's always good to have some high caps to do a quick 2-3x, right? All very, very good, all very easy to understand. You're right. Whoever's not making gains in the crypto market right now, is because they don't want to, right? We realize that, okay, Cardano wouldn't be too interested, even though I know the price is going to go higher. If you didn't buy at lower levels, then I wouldn't want to buy right now. Okay, of course you could make some more gains from this, from this zone, buying in this area in the next coming months. But we want to buy ever so slightly lower, right? We want to be inside of the pump, right? This is what we talk about throughout the stream. We want to be here. We want to buy here. We don't want to buy up here, right? So there is major opportunities. One of them that we mentioned a few days ago, right, throughout the latest stream, right, a couple of days ago, basically, is Kadena, which we're going to talk about in this stream, guys. This is an L1 project. This one's going to pop, okay? It's going to pop, and we'll pull it back on the stream, just like we do with Cardano, just like we do with many other ones. It's going to pop. Once it pops, we'll come back to this, okay? One that is actually just about to get the pop, but like very aggressively, is Constellation DAG, all right? There's many other ones that haven't popped just yet, guys, but they will. Give it a bit of time, all right? This is not mentioning on the channel the crypto, and then suddenly tomorrow we get that 200% pump, right? It's going to take a few days, even a couple of weeks, so you need to remain patient, but they do pop, okay? DAG was one of them that was mentioned 3, 4, 5 days ago. All right, we've been pulling out on the channel, okay, these cryptos. We are going to still maintaining these cryptos on the channel, so we actually, right, witness the pump together, right? Guys, this is the one that we've been talking about throughout the last few weeks, right? It's pumping, right? We actually need to witness this together, right? So DAG is one of them that is taking off. This is not a blockchain project. It runs with DAG, very similar to Phantom, to FTM. Phantom is doing pretty good, actually. So I would say this is kind of the little brother of Phantom. And it's just about picking up right now, since that consolidation that we've talked about throughout the last couple of weeks even, right? Constellation DAG, all right, trading slightly below the 3-cent level, already getting a pretty significant pump today, right? Today it's getting just the initial pump stages, right? At some point we are going to see this one trading right over here and be like, hey guys, you remember when we were talking about DAG? We were down here, we were right. It's going to happen, guys. So make sure to put your moon boots on, because it's time to go to the moon. We are in bull market now. There's some other ones that I'm going to talk about. I want to talk also about Bitcoin, right? The different scenarios. What are the good levels? What are the different waves, scenarios, extensions, possibilities here? Will we sweep up this low and get a bounce? Are we going to actually break down and sweep the entire lows of the range? Because what is interesting from this area is that we have a pretty large range, okay? And I'll be going through the explanation step by step so you understand. We're getting that point of control right now, ever so slight bounce, just like we did right over here, right? Point of control of this entire range of the last week, right? Yeah, it's just been a week right now in this range. So are we going to sweep this low? Are we going to break down? Are we going to sweep this low right over here? Are we going to bounce from the point of control? We'll be talking about the different scenarios, waves and extensions, and trying to understand what is the highest probability trading setup here for Bitcoin. So make sure to stay tuned. Make sure to smash up the like button, because we do this every single day live here on YouTube, looking at the highest probability scenarios, how to manage risk. Yesterday we had this scenario, right? Getting that dip beneath $89,200, that naked point of control. Let's see if we do recover above that level, and then look for the recovery. We overall understand that this is a corrective move. We do have liquidity above us. We do have bullish CVD divergence, right? We were explaining this throughout yesterday's stream. The bullish CVD divergence that we're forming were absolutely insanity, right? We had to take the chance of the price recovering above the low, actually above the point of control, right? Most importantly, as a very solid high volume node from Friday, right? From this consolidation. And it was like, guys, there is so many shorts entering the market throughout the weekend. Look at this. The CVD was going absolutely bonkers here to the downside. Lots of shorts entering and stop losses eventually above the highs of the weekend, which is where we're getting out, right? We are getting out where all of that liquidity is. All of the people that are shorting here, we want their liquidity. We need to think like market makers, right? The price is moving against us. All right, it's moving down. We're looking for that bounce or the break of the trend. We realize that there is retail shorts entering here, the market. We got the bullish CVDs, massive lower lows throughout the weekend. We understand the structure of the market and how there is a high chance that the highs are going to be swept, right? So we were interested in long positions, either the aggressive long looking for the reaction at the naked point of control or the breakout of this lower high resistance trend, right? Keeping it simple. Hey, you want to be conservative? Hey, get into the breakout of the trend, right, and target the highs. That's where you're getting out. Stop loss, entry, getting out. We have the bullish CVDs in our favor. We're analyzing the waves that would make sense to actually at least hit those highs for that take profit. Then the price could do whatever. It could break through, it could come back down like it's doing. So that's overall, a successful trading setup based on CVD, based on the naked point of control reaction, based on the waves, the extension, the Fibonacci. We were mentioning this throughout yesterday's live stream. So today we're going to talk about what is next, right? Where do we have the different levels, the different opportunities on the price of Bitcoin? And most importantly, okay, let me just flip this here because right now we're gonna have to change camera here. My bad, legends. 𝗬𝗍𝗿. I don't know what's going on. Having some technical issues today with internet, with the camera, with all sorts. I hope the microphone is plugged in. My goodness. Right. Overall, we're going to be talking about the different opportunities, right? The different scenarios on Bitcoin and what other altcoins, are having a good opportunity to dive in, right? Especially now when Bitcoin's getting a corrective move, right? We're getting those pullbacks on those altcoins. So we're going to be talking about that, guys, right away throughout this stream because we need to take advantage of the bull market. People just want pumps and pumps. And most of the people will not make money, will get wrecked, okay? We need to be in these positions, guys, because this is going to take just a few weeks of opportunity. Look at the high caps, Cardano. We're going to be talking about some mid-cap coins that are just about to pop, right? We can see DAG, Constellation DAG. We've been talking about this the last few days. This is the opportunity zone to get in before things get very punchy. We're already seeing those signs to the upside on Constellation DAG. Anyway, let's go through the comment section and let's try all together to destroy that like button, guys, as we are here all together. And I'll go through the comment section, right? Smash up the like button. How many likes do we have? We must at least have 126. Okay, we can get to 200 likes all together, guys. If we just wait right now, all together, we go and scroll down, okay, with our lazy fingers, right? And we just scroll down all together and we destroy the like button, right away in the next coming seconds. That would be awesome because I'm going to go quickly through the comment section. We're going to take a look at Bitcoin opportunity. Hey, look at this. We mentioned the levels. We mentioned the scenarios, how to trade it, how to manage risk. This played out pretty nicely. We did sweep the highs from Friday. What can I say? What can I say? Things that we talk about, that there is backing up technical analysis to prove it to you. We could just hop to the previous live stream looking at the different scenarios. Yes, we did not form a higher low. I did see a higher low possibility here, but overall, I would not be interested in longs until we claim that low and the naked point of control and get the reaction. This is your stop loss zone. Not interested here beneath the level to get into that trade, jump into the trade, as long as you get above the naked point of control. We got an attempt right there to actually rise and break through, okay? This is explained in detail, guys. It's explained in detail throughout the stream yesterday, right? It's not magic, it's technical analysis. I'm not the smartest TA guy. It's just realizing how you can manage risk, where you could get a reaction, naked point of control, reaction, lower high resistance trend. We targeting the highs right over here. It's all based on levels to react and different target zones, right? So this is what we're going to do today. We're just going to wait for some people to join in. I just want to see a little bit of more likes, right? Just kind of to feel that you guys love me, because I love you, right? I love you. I'm looking at the other camera right now, which is off. It's this camera that I need to take a look at. So I need a bit of love, guys. I need a bit of love, right? I need your love, because if I do see so many people on the stream and like buttons are down, it's like, guys, you know, come on. Do you guys love me or what? You know, we talk about things that can happen. We talk about the education, the technical analysis, things that do happen on the chart. And I'm not getting that love, guys. I'm not getting that love. And, you know, I'm a person that needs a bit of love right now, even though things are going great, you know. But anyway, this is why I'm here. I need a bit of your love, guys. Come on. Smash up the like button. Right, enough being a comedian. Let's stay serious and talk about technical analysis, right? Because if not, you're going to think, you know, this guy on YouTube, you know, he thinks he's a TA trader, you know, out there, and he's just a comedian like 𝗖𝗿𝘆𝗽𝗫. 𝗖𝗿𝗆𝗫 is a bit of a comedian, but he's an awesome trader. Okay, sorry my language there. It was just starting to spit out some bad language out there. Shouldn't do that. 𝗖𝗿𝗆𝗫, love him to bits. You know, he's so good. He's so good. He's so good. Anyway, right, let's go. Enough of being a bit of a comedian here. Let's go through the comment section, say hello, and talk about the possible different opportunities, taking a look at some data, some analysis, and look for the opportunities, guys. We're going to look for the opportunities together, just like we do every single day, guys. Every single day, we like to pull out the live stream from yesterday and say, guys, you know, there was this possibility, there was this level. We're targeting highs from the weekend, and then see it how it happens right throughout the night when I'm sleeping. It's just great. It's just great, right? It's great to actually see the previous live stream to back up the trading setup, right? Because I don't know if the price is going to move down or up. We do have certain levels. We do know that there is liquidity here, so we can come and construct a setup, right? We're getting all of this confluence, and we analyzing the charts and the waves and Fibonacci and 𝗤𝗏𝗽 and all of these different technical tools that are great, putting them together, and it happens, guys. It kind of happens like magic, right? We claim the level. As long as we're beneath the level, we got the cross right there. Not interested in catching the falling knife. Let's wait for the acceptance above the naked point of control and look for the rise, right? And then look for that movement to the upside, because it is a high probability bouncing level, right? We can manage risk relatively good, and we've got some good target zones on the breakout. So that's what we're going to do today, guys. We're going to build it up together. It's boring, but you learn a lot, right? You must learn a lot, because yesterday we came to the conclusion, guys, we've got a naked point of control. You know, there could be a chance here that we sweep up the lows one more time, hit the naked point of control, move to the upside. We explain based on liquidity. We explain on, you know, based on the momentum to the upside here, that we could see more of a zigzag. We ever so slightly front run the golden pocket, right? The 6.8 Fibonacci from the pivot low to the pivot high. We were just about front running, guys. Wow, unless we tapped it. No, I think we didn't. We ever so slightly front run the 618 Fibonacci, as you can see from this rise that we had on Friday. Just about. I mean, if you wanted to catch a falling knife, could you catch the golden pocket? We just never know. It would be nice to hit the golden pocket and get a reaction above it. Then yeah, you could possibly long and stop loss here, and then look for this rise that happened, right? We ever so slightly front run. This is a long trade that I personally wouldn't take, all right? Front running a level. Very, very rare. We would have to have, I don't know. We did have very strong bullish CVDs. It's just a bit aggressive, right? I like to hit a level and get acceptance back above, right? I like the level to be hit or crossed, right? Cross the level and get acceptance back above. Then I'm like, okay, you know, this ain't going nowhere, right? The bulls are stopping the level. We're getting a liquidation event beneath this zone. Next liquidity is above these highs. That's what we're targeting. We want to enter after the liquidity grab and getting acceptance above the level. Okay, so now we are going to go back. This is no longer a naked point of control, so we can get it off the chart. I just had it here ready just to show you what was mentioned yesterday. yesterday. We look for scalps, guys. There's opportunities every single day, okay? So not to worry. It's like, oh, I missed the long trade. I missed the short trade. Don't worry. We are here every day to find the opportunities. So, hey, take it as a blessing, guys. You are blessed to be a subscriber from the channel. You are blessed because we talk about the scenarios. We dive in through yesterday's stream, and surprise, surprise, the price did bounce and claim the highs from the weekend. So we're going to talk about another different setup, and we only like high probabilities. Maybe if there's a low probability, if we can manage risk with our stops, right, and have a teeny weeny stops, we can take the attempt, right? But we prefer high probability scenarios. Anyway, enough being a clown, and let's start going through the comment section and say hello to the beautiful community. 𝗬𝗫𝗍𝗍, 𝗬𝗫's been doing great. Bonk is doing great. Bonk is going bonkers. It's actually hitting all-time high. All of these meme coins, right, have been doing pretty well. I've got Bonk somewhere here, I think, if I'm not mistaken. There it is. Bonk, just in a matter of over 1 week, doing over a 2x, almost a 200% pump in about a week and a half. Absolutely insane. Very, very strong pump, hitting all-time highs. Bonk, Shiba Inu, 𝗬𝗫𝗍𝗍, all of these Inus, they're doing great as well, okay? Meme coins, without a doubt, are doing phenomenal. There is a meme coin that I bought the other day that I'm actually in the red, but I am considering buying a bit more. This was this one, Uni. This is getting a pullback the last few days. I need to do a little bit of research. I have to be honest here, because anybody can, create these kind of meme coins. I really should do a bit of research on these type of coins. But the fact it's on the 𝗖𝗍𝗄𝗏 blockchain, right? It's on the 𝗖𝗍𝗄𝗏 ecosystem. It's a dog named after the co-founder. All of this nonsense, right? Does it have a large community? I mean, it does have a pretty okay community. Just need to do a little bit of research on, the creators and the tokenomics, and just because you never know what, if there could be a rug pull, right? Could it be a rug pull? So we'll have to do a little bit of more research on this, but I'm interested. It's pulling back right now, so would be actually interested in getting into the pullback, right? Just like if you did get into the pullback here last week, where it came all the way down. It went from 2 cents all the way down to 1.3 cents, 1.2 cent, right? And then got a pretty significant move to 3.5 cents. So we're pulling back now, and that's what we want to get into, right? We want to get into the pullbacks, not jump into the highs like me, like an idiot, right? Just because I FOMO'd in, like meme coins just going to rally and rally, jump in this, right? I don't usually do that. And times that I do it and try and figure out if it's a good meme coin, and there's only play money on this for me, okay? So I'm happy for this to go to zero. It wouldn't affect me. But overall, it's pulling back right now, and would be interested. Very low market capitalization. Will it have the chance? Well, I'm going to have to do a little bit of more research on that, without a doubt. Anyway, let's go through the comment section. Bearish divergence between the people watching and the amount of likes, says Pac-Man. You got that damn right, brother. You got that damn right. Tap the like, says D Freeman. Yes. Next target, $74,000. Ooh, we got a bear in the comment section. We got a big bear in the comment section. Next target, $74,000. Oh my goodness, that would be a pretty decent pullback, wouldn't it? Oh, not too sure. Maybe. It's actually the support from the parabolic run here. Will we get that pullback down to $74,000? I do see a possibility of pulling back. Come on, guys. It's about time. We do get very strong pullbacks in a bull market as well, right? We need them. We need a little bit of a flush. We need a bit of fear. We need a bit of, people coming in. That's it. The top is in, right? We need a bit of that, guys. That is always good, right? Just like over here, we had a lot of people mentioning, we're going down to 40K. We're going down to fill in the gap of somewhere around over here, right? We need a bit of that, guys, to get that fuel to get back up. So I wouldn't mind seeing a pullback of, $10,000 or even more than that. It would be nice. Would be nice to get a bit of a flush here. Get people a little bit in panic mode, just to fuel the bull run, right? That's very much needed. So we'll be going through the different scenarios here on Bitcoin, okay? The major levels. I really don't, there is something about this momentum that is, I don't like it too much. I don't like it too much, guys. It looks like a kind of a dodgy head and shoulder, right? With an ascending, ascending neckline, right? It's a bit of a head and shoulder structure. Not looking too great, right? Maybe some people said, we're forming a massive big bullish flag, and this is the fake out, right? We've had a fake out here from this bullish pennant, right? A bit of a triangle formation. We got the breakout. This is it. We're going to rock it. All-time highs. You sweep up the highs of the weekend, choppiness, and then roll back down to the higher low support. So is this a good long position, right? Hey, we are forming higher lows here. Is this a good long? We would not want to break, okay? Unless, there's a lot of fake outs as well, guys. There's a lot of fake outs. So could this fake out from here and actually, move back up, just like we faked out the lower high resistance, came back down? Could we fake out down here and then rise? Absolutely. This is actually one of the strategies that we're going to mention today, right? The possible fake out. How do we need to react at that fake out, right? How will we realize it would be a fake out, and how we can jump into a trade safely, right? Safely means with good risk management. If you get stopped out, it ain't gonna hurt too much. That's what we're gonna talk about, okay? Yesterday was, it was good, guys. Come on, let's smash up the like button, guys, just for yesterday's scenario. We're talking about the reaction at the naked point of control and getting a bounce to sweep the highs from Friday. This is exactly what happened. We did not form the high low, but we said, hey, come on, if we do get down here, manage risk, get out of the trade, look for the sweep of the naked point of control, and then look for the rise, right? Entry, stop loss, targeting the highs. We're going to talk about something similar as well here, guys, so make sure to bear with me, right? We got over 1,000 people on the stream. Yes, legends. Yes, we made it. We got above the 1,000 people. Now we need to get to 1,000 likes. Then we can crack on here with the technical analysis and try to look for some setups just like the one was mentioned yesterday on the stream. So we can get, I know we're not going to get to 1,000 likes. People would rather fuck off and go to another channel instead of smashing up the like button. So let's try and smash up that like button all together here, guys, and then we'll go through the technical analysis and find a setup. And if you do have another channel that is talking about setups, where to enter, where to put stop loss, where to take profit, then I'll close the stream and I'll dive into that channel over there, right? But that's not going to happen. Of course not. You're going to get the scenarios and the levels right over here, right? Because, this is where you want to be. Anyway, enough nonsense. Trying to make this entertaining, guys. At least I'm trying. Even though I might look like an idiot, at least I'm trying. Let's go through the comment section and say hello to the beautiful community. My bad. We're going to talk about, the technical analysis, okay? We will get serious at some point throughout the stream. I'm just making a little bit of a show to get people in. Smash up the like button. We will go through the different scenarios. Oh shit, I missed it, says Surya. Don't worry. What about Algo? Algo's doing great. Algo's doing great. Come on. Algo is doing phenomenal, right? There's not much to say about Algorand. Algorand is also in one of the we got the break, guys. Forget about Algorand, guys. Forget about the coins that are pumping already. Forget about the projects. We talked about Algorand a few weeks ago. This is gonna pop, guys. It's gonna pop. This is the buying zone. Bang, we're out. So you're not interested in this already. You should be in massive profits. This is why we got some good cryptos. We got some good cryptos that will pump, legends. They will pump. All right. They will pump. They will pump. Such as DAG. DAG so far is pumping from that entry zone that we mentioned throughout the last week, right? We were trading at 2.6 cents, 2.9 cents, right? I'm not going to talk about DAG now because it's pumped, it's at the highs, it could SFP, it could test the highs and come back down. So I would say, this is not a zone to get in. There is one, okay? And this is one that is an L1 project as well. And I can tell you already how this works, okay? I can already tell you how this works, guys, because we've been going through the high cap L1s the last couple of weeks. Cardano, XRP, Avalanche, they're gone, guys. They're gone. So we're not going to talk about them anymore, right? It was fun to talk about them, right? When we had less views and a lot of, say people, what about this? What about the other? Guys, Cardano, the L1s, the high cap ones, they're going to go after, right? We've got Bitcoin, then we got Cardano, Avalanche, Solana, XRP, these high caps, they're going to run. They're going to run soon, right? They've gone, they've gone. Cardano, look at Cardano. It's already hit the March high. So we're not interested in that, right? We should have been positioned already on those ones. Algorand as well, right? Algorand is one of those high cap, projects as well that you want to be positioned a few weeks ago. Yes, I do reckon that the March highs are going to be claimed, right? But do you want to jump in right now? Maybe for spot, I would say, yeah, okay. If you get a corrective move, you could arguably discuss, you would get into DCA mode here, buy a little bit of the dip, because I do believe those highs are going to be claimed from March. So, this is up to you. Just be ready for the pullbacks. Be ready for some pullbacks that could happen. I'm interested in ones that are in this area, guys. Look at the chart. Look at this chart right now, okay? Can you see this chart? Can you see this chart? Now look at this chart. Can you see this chart, right? Let's take a look at this one right now. And now let's take a look at this one. Look at this one. So I'm getting confused here. Look at this one. Look at this chart right now. Look at this pump that we've had on Algorand. Let's take a look at another L1 that is ever so slightly beneath Algorand in market capitalization. And now take a look at this one. Right? Can we picture that? I can picture it. I can picture, right? There is something about this chart that is telling me that, come on guys, we still have opportunities. We don't want to be the dumb money, getting into the pump. It ain't going to happen. It ain't going to happen. It happened to me with that stupid meme coin right over here. But this is only play money. I would be willing to buy a bit more actually. But not with these high cap good projects, okay? So, yeah, this is kind of an easy 2x flip. I'm looking to flip on these ones, such as Avalanche. Avalanche I've been buying throughout the last week. And it's an easy flip, right? It's just like buying Cardano a few weeks ago. It's like, this is going to be the easiest 2x flip, right? 100K to 200K that there will be. These opportunities are there. These opportunities are still there. And, my bet on a quick flip right now, taking some pretty significant risk, right, is Cardano. This one, eventually, when you take a look at the pump that we've had throughout Q4 of 2023 and Q1 of 2024, don't think that because Cardano has pumped, Avalanche has been pumping, breaking out from this zone, this ain't going to do it, because this will do it. The only problem is that this one lags behind ever so slightly. Matter of fact, let's take a look at this chart and compare it to Cardano, right? Let's get Cardano here on the chart and let's see what happened, right? Let's see what happened. This is Cardano right over here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's put it in the blue. Then we know the Cardano colors, right? And let's just take a look at this just so you get the idea, guys. Just so you realize where we at here on this structure, okay? Just so you can get the idea, right? No indicators, no nothing, just pure price action and pure accumulation zone, right? There's not much to understand here. So what we can see here with Cardano, right? Compared. Let me just put this on the scale, to the left, so we can actually, hey, let's put this together here. Let's put this together, and put it closer so we can actually see the exact structure. All right, so look, Cardano ADA pumped pretty aggressively in December, okay? The 8th of December, 7th, 8th of December is when Cardano got a huge aggressive pump. If you would have taken a look at the price of 𝗬𝗫 on the 7th, 8th of December, look at the candlesticks. Absolutely big fat nothing burger. It's not doing anything. It's stuck. It's not moving. I'm not interested in 𝗬𝗫. It's dead. I'm going to jump on Cardano here at the highs because it's pumped. And then you get the losses, right? No, legends. No, we do not do things like that. Of course we don't. We get before the pump. We get in before the pump. We're making gains on the pump, right? When it happens. So this was lagging, okay, over 3 weeks. It took 3 weeks for 𝗬𝗫 to pump after this massive pump that happened on Cardano on the 7th, 8th of December. No, it took 3 weeks. Why didn't they pump together? Why isn't altcoin season together? Why doesn't everything pump together? Well, it just does not work like that, guys. We will be having bags that haven't pumped yet, but they will pump. Not to worry, guys. It's a matter of being patient. It's understanding the market cycle. We knew that some L1s were going to pump first. Cardano, XRP, you know, Avalanche is picking up. Avalanche is actually lagging behind ever so slightly, which I'm surprised, but it will pick up. Now, 3 weeks it took. Major pump. 𝗬𝗫 looks dead. I don't want to buy this crap. It's dead. It ain't pumping. It ain't going to go nowhere. Boom. 3 weeks after, bang. It's like, whoa. It did pump, right? So it's understanding that some altcoins below the L1 projects, the high caps, you have higher caps that have lower market capitalization, right? Beneath 𝗬𝗫 has lower market capitalization than Cardano and then XRP and all of these ones, right? So it just took a bit of time. It took a bit of time, okay? So, hey, when did we get Cardano pumping? 7th, 8th of November. 𝗬𝗫 hasn't done anything yet. Just like over here. It hasn't done anything yet. So, it's just a matter of time, guys. It's a matter of time to get the squeeze. To get the squeeze out. Alright, just so you understand. Don't rush into pumps. We do not want to get into these pump, guys. I've put some significant amount, okay, I have to say. And it's not because I want to pump my bags. It's pretty obvious, right, when we get these charts together. And obviously, looking at, hey, why didn't they pump together here? Why didn't they pump together here? They did kind of here. Even 𝗬𝗫 was still lagging behind. It still took a few days to actually pick up with Cardano, right? Timing. They do not pump together. It takes a little bit longer for the mid caps to follow through. So 𝗬𝗫, take it with a grain of salt, guys, but it's one that I am betting my ass on. So you take it with a pinch of salt and do your own research. If you believe it, I believe it. You do you, I'll do I, right? I'll do me. Anyway, we'll be going through Bitcoin, right? That is one of them, guys, that I do believe is going to get that pump based on the historical data from the last few months. It does lag behind all of these high cap ones, okay? It's just a matter of the timing, right? It's not time for 𝗬𝗫 to get the pump, so it's just going to take a little bit longer. Make sure to destroy the like button if you are interested in buying any cryptos or leverage trading, some of the cryptos that I mentioned throughout the stream, right? With your own research, no financial advice. You have Bybit for me as the #1 crypto trading platform, okay? You do have 𝗬𝗫 on this one. You do have hundreds of altcoins to leverage trade and to buy on spot, guys. Check it out. You have a great bonus down below in the description for Bybit, okay? $500 of airdrop that you can use, right? And keep the profits that you make from these $500. If you can't trade on Bybit, you know, maybe you can trade on Bluffin. It's the fastest sign up. Email and password, and you get 10% cash back on Bluffin. Bluffin has to be the greatest alternative from Bybit, okay? Just an email and a password. You can sign up in a matter of minutes, guys. Check it out. You got the bonus down below. 10% cash back on your deposit. let's dive in through the different scenarios here on Bitcoin, because we are traders. We look for opportunities. We look for day trading opportunities just like we do every single day, right? Buying on spot or low leverage swing longs, they are boring, right? They are boring. We are here to look at the internal opportunities every single day, just like yesterday, right? So I think it's about time to focus. We're over 1,000 people. Come on, Andy. Enough nonsense. Let's dive in through Bitcoin. I know there's going to be a lot of altcoins here. Corrections are healthy. 𝗕𝗏𝘆, the man himself. Shout out to 𝗕𝗏𝘆. I need to give a shout out to this man because he is the legend. He is the legend himself, guys. Go and check out 𝗕𝗏𝘆 because I would be happy to say that he provides better analysis than I do. He provides better analysis than me. I'm happy to say it, 𝗕𝗏𝘆. You've earned it. He is a coach in the Legends trading community. All right, he's right over here on the pinned comment. Go and check out 𝗕𝗏𝘆, guys. You're gonna be surprised of the education that he provides. Anyway, let's go right away. Please see Brett, Foxy, Myro. Yeah, okay. Oh, how many altcoins? Hey, calm down, guys. Calm down. So many different altcoins. For me, the quick 2x flip that I'm gonna make some gains, or I want to believe I'm going to make some gains, guys. You have it right over here. It is Cardano. This is a full recipe for a little bit of a rocket move to the upside. It's inevitable. It just looks like that it's going to happen very, very soon. Very, very soon. Take it with a pinch of salt, guys. Remember. Right, I don't want anybody crying off here later on the stream because they lost a lot of money. Do your research, okay? You do you, I'll do me. But I'm just saying, I think it looks pretty great, and I have gone pretty heavy on it, pretty heavy for a quick speculation flip before this happens. I'm not interested in here. I wouldn't buy here. Of course not. Might get a pullback. Maybe I'll be interested in the pullback. Anyway, can we do Bitcoin already? Can we do Bitcoin? Andy, TA on DOT and Filecoin. DOT is also another one. We've been talking about that for a few weeks. It's kind of already moving. We might be lucky and get a bit of a pullback on Bitcoin. And we're getting some pullbacks on some altcoins. Don't be scared. I will not be scared. This is opportunity. Pullbacks in a bull run is where you want to buy on spot, okay? That's what you want to do. You don't want to buy the pumps. If you buy the pumps, you know you have the risk in holding the pullbacks, right? So pullbacks on the altcoins are going to be absolutely phenomenal. RNDR. Come on, guys. Can I do? Hang on a second. I'm going to do a poll because I know that the interest right now. We can talk about low leverage swing positions on some altcoins, okay, that can bring significant gains in the coming weeks, or we can focus on Bitcoin technical analysis that is going to take about 20-30 minutes to provide a solid setup, guys. Okay, this is what we do best. This is what we mainly do on the channel, but I would be willing to listen to the community if we want to flip into altcoins and start focusing on altcoins to look for some opportunities for some swing trades. All right, I ain't going to talk about scalping on altcoins or day trading. All right, we're going to talk about swinging zones. All right, scalping and day trading for me is for Bitcoin. This is what we do every single day on the channel, but I know there is altcoin opportunities. So I'm going to listen to the community and I'm going to create a poll. Shall we put our full focus today on this stream on altcoins, or shall we do some Bitcoin first of all as well? Okay, so let's start. Shall we focus the stream 100% on altcoins, or also, for sake, or also Bitcoin? Let's go. I'm going to put answer 30% BTC, 70% alts, or 100% altcoins, guys? Let me know on the poll. I'm not sure if this question actually makes sense. Shall we focus the stream 100% on altcoins or also Bitcoin? Yes, it does. Okay, let's go right away. Let me know. Let me know on the poll, guys, because we can ditch Bitcoin if you want. I don't mind. I'm here for you. I don't mind about the setups. I can find setups whenever I want, tonight, tomorrow morning. It doesn't matter. I'm here for you to look for the setups just like we do on every single stream, just like yesterday, just like the previous days, looking at good risk management and the possibilities. And then we usually go through some altcoins after focusing on Bitcoin. But it is going to take 30 minutes, about 20-30 minutes, to get a solid view on the waves, the measurements all together, so you can get the education, all right, where you actually knowing how to build up that strategy, right? And then we go through altcoins. It's going to take 20-30 minutes to focus on Bitcoin, to look for the setups, just like we do every single day here, guys. And I know a lot of people mainly are here for Bitcoin, but should be 100% Bitcoin. Yeah, that should have been an answer as well. Sorry, my bad. I should have put 100% Bitcoin. Okay, wow, yeah. Okay, all right, 30% Bitcoin. I mean, this stream is going to be a few hours. We're going to keep this stream a few hours. Oh, I'm actually surprised. I'm getting so many altcoins. 90% Bitcoin, 70%. Okay, I should do this poll again and put 100% Bitcoin. Forget about the altcoins. Altcoins, we like to take a look at them as a spot buy or a low leverage swing long. Okay. You know, I bought this one, a few days ago, actually, the last couple of weeks. This is great. Portfolio is looking okay. It's not a 200-300% pump just yet, but it's in the green, right? I'm happy. We managed to get a good area of accumulation. Then I missed out on Algorand, I have to say, on this area of accumulation. Cardano is there. It's one of them that looks very sexy. If it got the pump here in Q4 and Q1 of 2024, don't think that this one will die off and it won't pump, because it will at some point. It will pump at some point. Anyway, most of the people have said 30% Bitcoin. Okay, so I know mainly the people are here for Bitcoin trading. This is what we do in the bear market. We like not talking about altcoins. We focus almost 100%, I would say 90% on the streams on Bitcoin, pure technical analysis and different setups. And this is how I built my community. I built the following based on Bitcoin, technical analysis and trading. Not all coins, of course. I am a crypto investor as well, and I like to do research and look for opportunities based on spot bags most of the times. You know, hardly ever leverage trade altcoins. Hardly ever. It should be a good opportunity for me to get into a low leverage swing position on altcoins, but I mainly focus the trading on Bitcoin. So let's take a look at the poll. 30% Bitcoin, 70% altcoins, 21%. I mean, there is a significant amount of people that would want 100% on altcoins, but no, guys, it's a clear winner. We have to do a little bit of Bitcoin. Most of the people are here for Bitcoin, so we are going to focus on Bitcoin. Then we go through comment section. BTC is about to break out now. From where? From resistance to the upside. We kind of back testing this level. We kind of back testing that low that was created on Sunday. A little bit of a back test right now. The fact that we came off just to the 7-8 getting the bounce. A bit of an aggressive long there. A bit of an aggressive long. We're going to focus on lower time frames. We're going to take a look at the order flow ever so slightly. There's a lot of, pretty significant shorts here entering the market. Do we have some pretty good bullish CVD divergence? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. We have some new, fresh, bullish CVD divergence that could give the chance of the price bottoming out on the back test from Sunday lows. I have to say it was a pretty okay, aggressive long just at the back test, but I'm too focused on the comment section. Altcoins, bonk, Shiba Inu, Mala Inu, and we ain't focusing on Bitcoin, guys. This is where we want to look for those scalp day trading scenarios. So let's try and stay focused here and not get distracted, because it's very easy nowadays with social media to get distracted. All right, we want to try and stay very, very focused, and this is what I'm going to try to do right now on the live stream. So yeah, we just got that back test from that low from yesterday, Sunday, just back testing it, and it's hitting the 7/8 Fibonacci. Matter of fact, I think it's where we have the point of control. There is confluence. There is that confluence here. It is trying to hold. It is a pretty solid level. Let's see where we do have the VWAP. VWAP is very far away. VWAP was providing a bit of support today. We got above it, support right there, continue to the upside. We broke down from the VWAP. Maybe a retest back up to the VWAP is definitely a possibility, I think. So let's analyze this local move down. Let's analyze this local move down that's happened. I would want to zoom out a little bit, okay? Zoom out a little bit and analyze what was mentioned yesterday. Purely based on this movement. We've been talking about this the last few days. This is a 3-wave move, right? There's nothing to discuss about that. It's a 3-wave move to the downside. My question right now, what the heck is happening here? Right? What the heck is happening here? Because yesterday, yes, we talked about, okay, this could be an expanding diagonal right there. We mentioned the short here on Friday, getting above this high, swing failure pattern. This is a shorting level. This is when we were trading in this zone. I need to give a shout out to Aiden in the Legends trading community, because he provided a long position from the point of control right there with some bullish CVD divergence. He's an absolute sniper, and he's providing the information, but bang, bang, bang. Like every time there's a setup and there's a scenario and there's a confluence zone, he's like in the zone. He is in the zone. All right. Of course, we do get some stop losses. We do get good risk management, but the Friday setup was an absolute banger. It was an absolute banger. Point of control, bullish CVDs. We're looking for a long here at $88,170 range, right? Looking for plus 90,700, which we did claim. What a banger. This played out to perfection, this setup. Very, very nice indeed, which was this one right over here. I was in, I had my doubts. I was doing the live stream here. I had some doubts here. I did realize the possible bounce and the expanding move to the upside. So, it was a bouncing area, as Aiden was providing in the community. By the way, if you want to join the Legends trading community, guys, you got the first link down below, okay? You got the modules to learn how to trade, and you got the community, also me, the rest of the coaches, providing the education and the different scenarios. The bounce here that happened came all the way up to sweep up the high. So we were very much aware on the live stream that, guys, this could be a scenario. We could be moving, having an expanding diagonal right there, or a broadening wedge, if you wish. There is that good short setup as you sweep up these highs. So the short setup did happen. We moved down in throughout the weekend a few $1,000s to the downside. That you got an entry, even if you take it as a scalp. You're already getting a 3-to-1 risk reward, right? Because your stop loss is above the high, your entry, as soon as you get beneath this level, you get the movement down, right? Which is already giving you, about a 3-to-1, right? So short scenario mentioned on Friday. Long scenario mentioned yesterday, getting the reaction above the naked point of control to claim the highs of Friday and the weekend, which happened. Now, just before I throw some random setup here on the chart, I want to give an explanation. I want to give an explanation on the reason of a different, of the possibility of a setup, right? So, I'm sorry guys, but it's just going to take a bit of time. I hope I don't bore you. All right, I want to make it make sense, build up the strategy with the explanation. So now my question is, okay, for me it was, guys, interested in longs. We got bullish CVD divergence. We got the possibility of this being an impulsive move and this a corrective structure, and we're looking for the highs to be hit of the weekend. You know, that played out, but I would have wanted the price to actually follow through here. So now my question is, with this aggressive pullback, I mean, this was an acceptable long, not because it's bouncing right now. Oh, you're just saying it's a good long now because it's bouncing. No, of course not, guys. You know, we back testing the lows here from Sunday, and we actually getting some bullish CVDs, right? We actually forming higher lows on the price action and lower lows on the CVD. So yes, the back test of Sunday lows, bullish CVDs, you're hitting the 7/8 Fibonacci. It's a long attempt. Come on, you know, it's a long attempt. You got higher low support structure. Not because we are bouncing right now. I'm saying it was a good long. It's just it is a confluent zone. It's the back test of your Sunday lows. We got bullish CVDs. We got the 7/8. We got higher low support structure. So yeah, just on its own, it was actually a long that somebody said we're going to get a breakout. I'm not sure if you meant to the downside or to the upside. We ain't breaking up from any pattern or anything, but we are getting that bounce from this level. So if we are taking into consideration, right, that this was an acceptable long regardless, I wouldn't go too crazy with stop. Near the lows here, near the lows, you could be looking for a significant bounce. I mean, your take profit one would be VWAP, would be the lower high resistance, would be the lower high right there. Because when we do zoom in on the lower time frames, my bad here, guys. I should have been doing the analysis before on Bitcoin instead of looking at the altcoins. I know most of you are here for altcoins, so we probably missed on this local double bottom because I've been, you know, faffing around with the altcoins instead of just focusing on Bitcoin. But it doesn't matter. We might have a trade around the corner, okay? So we have, from the highs created today, right over here early this morning, 92,400. I'm just looking at this latest structure to the downside. It does look like very 5 wavy, right? It does look very 5 wavy. We got this, 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 and this. So there is a 5 wave count from today's highs when we're considering Elliott wave theory. So what usually happens when you have an impulsive move in 5 waves, the price likes to sweep up the 4th wave most of the times. So yeah, it was really an acceptable scalp long position. Just analyzing the micro counts on this move to the downside. So yeah, it was, and it is a move of, what is it, 89,500. It's a move of over $1,000 to your take profit one, I would say. Yeah, you have to forgive me here, guys, but this was an acceptable long position because your target zone is pretty clear. It's that 4th wave. You know, however, now the question is, you know, will this be a good short? Will there be a good short position? We're really going to have to analyze very carefully how we move up here. Yeah, there could be a short position as well. I mean, we are in bull market, right? We are very much uptrending on higher time frames. So shorts need to be very, very clear. They need to be very, very clear. So let's build up a possibility. But we can clearly see that we have a 5-wave move down here, which is very disturbing. It's very disturbing. Yeah, it was without a doubt an acceptable long. It was an acceptable long, guys. It was a great scalp. I would be pretty confident that the price is going to have an attempt in hitting the VWAP. Now, the question is this a good SFP level, right? Because we are in very strong uptrend market, very, very bullish. So is this a good short? Right there, if we sweep up these lower highs at $90,800. Would it be a good short position? I think it's going to be a very shallow pullback from the pivot high to the pivot low. I mean, we do have 50% Fibonacci ever so slightly this lower high that we formed the last couple of hours, which is sitting at 90,850. 50% Fibonacci from this wave is there with the VWAP. We got an acceptable aggressive scalp short here. It is an aggressive scalp short. If we are shorting the market, I really prefer a better confluence zone. You know, sweeping up some highs, even though this was not a clear short. You know, 𝗕𝗏𝗏 did mention the short position here from the sweep of the highs of the weekend, basically. Well, Thursday and Friday, right? 𝗕𝗏𝗏 did mention that the possibility of a short right there. We just need to be a little bit cautious in shorting bull market, right? Bull run. So I have to say this is an acceptable scalp short just because of the waves, just because of the confluence. We have the movement down like this in 5 waves, and classic, you do sweep up most of the times the 4th wave in an impulse. You know, whether it's to the upside or not, you know, you usually sweep up that 4th wave in the corrective move. So in this case, it's to the upside. So I would expect that $90,800 to be swept. Of course, right now entering into the long wouldn't be such a great idea, right? If you are speculating on that 5th wave, you want to get into the 5th wave bottom, right? And this is where you zoom out and you're like, okay, you're counting the 5 waves down. Whoop, we got this low here from yesterday that could be the back test of the failed auction, which is happening. And you have bullish CVD divergence. You're having bullish CVDs, right? Oh, you're getting people shorting the market here very aggressively, right? When you take a look at the delta on Bybit, my goodness, 30 million shorts entering right now, just an hour ago. Pretty crazy, right? Too many shorts entering here. That is just providing fuel to the upside, right? It's providing that liquidity up to the upside. So yeah, too many shorts entering here on the 5th wave, which is obviously looking for that sweep of those highs. So guys, it doesn't matter. There's going to be another, there will be another setup. I'm just a little bit skeptical on this move, because if this, on this short scalp, I think it could be a scalp short, but I would be a little bit aware of this forming a higher low and moving to higher levels. Because from this high, if this is an impulsive move down, and this is going to be a wave B or a wave 2, right, to create that 3 to the downside, it's a little bit difficult on knowing exactly where it could top out. It could top out at the 50%, at the 618, at the 78. So what we would want to see here as a confirmation sign of weakness, right, is, damn, it's going to be challenging. It is going to be challenging because we do have the bullish CVDs, and the bullish CVD target is taking out the highs of today. Right, you are, it's unless we are forming very strong bearish CVD divergence locally, which I don't think is going to be the case. It seems like we might not get too many over leveraged long positions, and I just don't see the bullish the bearish CVD divergence happening. It's just unlikely to happen that we are going to find lower highs here on price action. And yeah, it's not going to happen. So it's going to be very challenging here. I only see a scalp short. I only see a scalp short here possibility, which is session VWAP with the 50% Fibonacci sweeping up the highs here of this speculative wave 4 on micro counts from today, which is a classic rejection point. It's a classic rejection point, but I would take it as a scalp. I wouldn't expect this movement to come and claim the low. I think that we could form another higher low right there and move up, unless I mean, this all has to do on how the price moves up there. If we move up here in the next coming minutes without any major pullback, this level with the VWAP and the 50% Fibonacci from this movement to the downside, if we continue up right now in the next 30 minutes without a pullback, I will explain this scenario right now, just bear with me here. This will be very one wavy, meaning that you're likely going to get a corrective structure and then possibly form a higher low and move up. I wouldn't expect this in a straight line do this, right? V-shaped recovery. It's very rare to get V-shaped recoveries, and I don't think this would happen here. So the level of confluence of reaction for that scalp, so we can enter a possible trading setup safely with good risk management. The plan is the next one here, guys. We might get this one live on stream. We come up here in the next coming minutes to that level, which is probably going to happen. And I don't know if anybody managed to catch that back test from yesterday's lows with bullish CVDs. My goodness. It was the long, guys. 89,500. Matter of fact, it was the point of control from the entire range. My goodness. Yeah, we've been screwing around with the altcoins, and without, our niche is Bitcoin, right? We know how to trade with good risk management, with good setups, the price of Bitcoin. My goodness, guys, we bounced from the point of control from the last week. For goodness sake, who jumped into that long position? Come on, guys, no. No. Anyway, altcoins are good. We need to buy some altcoins in this bull market. It's a good zone where to, maximize your capital right now, right? We need to talk about altcoins as well, but we'll leave trading Bitcoin when we get to the bear market. There's so many opportunities on altcoins. It's absolutely crazy. We just need to talk about altcoins. We need to leave Hey, the knowledge is there. We're going to be here every day, guys. We're going to be looking for opportunities every single day, just like yesterday, the long position. Hey, doesn't matter. I know you're here for it, guys. I get pissed off though when I am distracted at the beginning of the stream with Bitcoin, with altcoins. We got Render, we got Caster, we got so many altcoins here in the comment section. Cadena, KDA, Victor. Cadena is one of them that I have accumulated throughout the last few days. It's ready to pop. It's ready to pop, guys. Hey, I bought a bunch of this one and we've compared it, okay? Please, let's focus on, come on. I did do the poll here, right? Focus 30% on Bitcoin, then move to altcoins. Don't get distracted. Guys, I'm sorry. I got into a long position. Previous highs and let's 50% run. Darius, absolutely epic. You're a legend. If you did get into that long on the back test from yesterday's lows with the bullish CVDs, you're an absolute legend. There could be a scalp short as I said. But yeah, if we would have focused at the beginning of the stream with the waves, with the analysis, with the bullish CVDs, with the back test, right? With the point of control. Right? Come on, guys. We got the planets aligned. This was an epic long. It was an epic long. I mean, it's already bouncing almost $1,000, around about $800 from that exact level back test with the 7/8 Fibonacci. Guys, come on. No. I mean, I don't mind missing any trade, guys. I find, you know, trading opportunities under a rock. So I'm more pissed off because of you, because I want to share it with you, right? We want to talk about it before it happens, just like yesterday, guys. Good level, good long, bang, sweep up Friday's highs, and then come back and say, guys, we made it, right? We made it. We made it again. Surprise, surprise. So I will, you know, I'm pissed off not because I didn't trade it. I'm pissed off because maybe I didn't provide the opportunity for you. Not that I'm saying that you need to do whatever I do, because I'm not a financial advisor and this and that, the other, right? But just so you see the power of technical analysis, right? Especially when we've analyzed this latest move to the downside that has a 5 move, which is making me a little bit in doubt, guys. I am in doubt that if we move to this area, the price could form a lower high here and come down. Just because of this movement that's formed 5 waves to the downside. And 5 waves to the downside or to the upside means that you're forming an impulse that you could get continuation after a retracement. Just to be aware of. Okay, you could always leave some open. We are in bullish market. We are in bullish uptrend. You could always leave some open, but make sure to lock some profits here if you did jump into that long at 89,500 range. Make sure to lock profits at the 90,800, 900 range, and you could leave some open without a doubt, because the trend is up and the trend is your friend. So, but make sure to lock profits. Okay, just like here, if you longed yesterday from either the naked point of control or the breakout, you know, price came down to your entry zone, and you might have got stopped out, or you're still in the position. You know, we need to lock profits on the day trades, guys. These are day trading scenarios. So let's focus right now. Oh my goodness, guys, come on, don't make me look at the comment section. I got Myra. Who's Miria? Who's Miria? Oh my god, no, guys, come on, stop it. Don't get me distracted here. What the hell is this? Miria. I don't know what this is. Oh my goodness, Miria. Oh, it looks good. I like it. It hasn't pumped yet. Is it a good project? Guys, come on. We want to continue with Bitcoin. I will go to altcoins and the comment section, guys, but please, come on. Intraday scenarios. Because we look at intraday scenarios, guys, I have to say, this was the intraday long position. I'm going to talk about another scenario just in case the price rolls down, okay? Just so we're ready for another scenario. But the intraday scenario that happened here the last hour was the bounce of the point of control from the entire range of the last week. The back test of the lows from yesterday with the 7/8 Fibonacci right over here with the bullish CVD divergence. Something that is disturbing for the short position about these bullish CVD divergence is the target zone from all of those short positions that I've entered here on, not only on Bybit, but on a lot of the exchanges. The delta is 30 million. So there's so many shorts entering here with this candlestick, with this movement down. The bullish CVD divergence target is actually taking out this high. So we want to be very, very cautious with short positions, but there is a confluence zone here which has been explained on right now the last few minutes. Unless we do see some very aggressive bearish CVD divergence locally, which I don't think is going to be the case. It's not going to be the case here. We are forming lower highs and lower highs on CVD right there. So okay, anyway, about that scenario, we are getting a bit of a pullback right now. We would have to see a little bit more of a pullback, right? There's one scenario here where you have VWAP, you have the 50% Fibonacci from the highs to the lows, and it's only a scalp short, guys. I'm not sure if it's going to be worth it just because of a move of a few $100s. But I would expect a quick retracement as we sweep up these lower highs that we formed a couple of hours ago at $90,800. You do have the 50% Fibonacci, you have the VWAP, and you have that lower high of this fourth wave, which is classic when you form 5 waves down to sweep up fourth wave and possibly get a quick rejection, but then maybe go back up and form a 3-wave structure. So it's just, you know, we may be looking at a small movement here. I'm not sure if it's going to be worth it because, yeah, target zones are, you know, this is the problem. The take profit zones. It's not going to be easy. But this was the long level. Look at the point of control and the back test from Sunday lows with the bullish CVD divergence. It was the long. We're getting up to that level right now. Quick rejection scalp possibility, and I would have to see that rejection from those highs hitting the VWAP. The problem here is the take profit. There's no major clear take profit zone. Not sure if it would retrace all the way down to that low. I mean, at a bare minimum, we could be looking at the 382 Fibonacci from that high that is created. It's an aggressive scalp. I would expect the VWAP to be hit as we move up to that level. It's a quick rejection. It's a very aggressive scalp. We could get something ready here. I mean, at least myself, of course, it's an aggressive scalp. Short trade. We'll get something ready here. If you are interested in trading, guys, remember 𝗖𝗄𝗄 is a great platform. They have the lowest fees out there. They have the lowest fees. You also have Bybit and Bluffin. Bybit for me is #1 trading platform. Also for buying on spot, guys. Take advantage of the bonuses down below in the description. You got Bybit and you have Bluffin, which has the fastest sign up just with an email and a password. They have proof of reserves and you do get 10% cash back on Bluffin, guys. Take advantage of that, all right? Because you get 10% extra from what you deposit to use for your trading setups. So it's going to be very interesting here how we get to this level. But oh my goodness, the long position, which is you're going to enter. Whoever got into this long trade, guys, we're coming into the take profit 1 zone. And then we're going to focus now. Okay, just focusing here because we're getting into a very interesting area. We're just about to sweep up those highs and hit the VWAP and the 50% Fibonacci from this local move to the downside. Now let's get up there, hit the VWAP. VWAP would be an aggressive scalp. Not hitting the VWAP just yet, at least on Bybit. Right, hitting VWAP right now. Let's see if we do not cross the VWAP. Quick sniper, managing risk here with stop. Oh, it's coming up. It's pumping aggressively. That VWAP needs to get rejected. If it breaks through from here, then it will be a quick stop. Even though this pullback, I wouldn't expect this pullback to be too aggressive. I think it could pull back ever so slightly here and then get another rally back up. Let's see if that VWAP does provide that resistance with the 50%. If it breaks through, then golden pocket, not too confident on the golden pocket here. It's breaking through. Breaking through the VWAP. So yeah, it's probably going to manage to go to higher levels here. Would be an acceptable entry right there. Would be just about now. Got stopped out there. Now would be acceptable with that stop loss at the highs. Would have an attempt right there. It is maintaining above the VWAP ever so slightly. You could still, yeah, the problem is here is the target zone, right? Yeah, it's maintaining above VWAP. It's above the highs here. It's above 50%. I'm not going to take that chance again. Just because we're above the VWAP. Could get a pullback here. The problem is here with your stop, the target zone. I haven't got a clear target zone, even though I'm aware that this could do this and then move to the upside. All shorts in such condition are aggressive. Yeah, without a doubt. Longs are in advantage, without a doubt. You know, but as a scalper, you know, I like to take a look at shorts, longs. We realize the different levels of confluence, but it is an aggressive short here. It is quite aggressive. It's just at the VWAP right now. The problem here is the take profit zone. Problem here is the take profit. Because you would look for the price to potentially come down to this zone, at least to the 382 Fibonacci, but you could be forming another wave to the upside. Getting a bit of a pullback at the moment, but it is aggressive. You need to manage risk here very, very carefully. I mean, we are in a very bullish market. It's very one wavy, this. Very one wavy. VWAP is providing that resistance ever so slightly. Let's see if we do find a little bit more confluence based on the previous day value levels. Yeah, it's just wicked above those highs. You know, we got previous day value area high. This is what is very interesting as well. We broke below the previous day value area high, previous day point of control. That could be acting a little bit as resistance right now. The only problem is here is that we do not have any bearish CVD divergence. So even though the technicals look pretty good as a 5-wave move down, the fact that we do not have any bearish CVD divergence and we have very strong bullish CVDs is a situation. If we would have had some pretty aggressive longs entering right now and have those higher highs on the CVDs and lower highs on the price action, you would be, you know, would be a little bit more confident in taking this scalp. But without a doubt, not going to take a second chance here. It does look like it wants to break through. We had the fake out at the beginning of the day here. We had the fake out, come back down to the support. Without a doubt, the best opportunity was this long, right? We need to be very, very cautious with those shorts and manage risk. You know, no revenge trading, no getting into the short, adding to position, or any of that nonsense. You know, if you are above certain levels, you just need to take it with a pinch of salt. We are currently above that low. Could it get rejected in the end? It is maintaining. It is maintaining pretty nicely as support. I mean, that VWAP is getting the resistance. I mean, your stop loss has to be above the high if you want to attempt a pullback. But if I would take it as a scalp, you know, the moment you make a 2-to-1, 2.5-to-1 risk to reward, it's like get out, right? Get out. I mean, that's the kind of wick that you want, so you can get your stop loss, right? That's the kind of wick. This is your defensive wick. Your defensive wick is right there. And the situation here is the targets, okay? This is a problem when you're getting into an ABC. You know, you could get a bounce at the 382. You could get a bounce at the 50%. It's just, there's a lack of confluence for a target zone if you're shorting here the VWAP and your stop loss is above the high. There is a lack of target areas. And those highs are actually trying to maintain as support. I'm going to ever so slightly zoom out, guys, because we haven't done the higher time frame analysis on the 1 hourly time frame to understand where we currently at here in this range. Because the last few days for me has been, I mean, I wouldn't be interested, me personally, guys, in a short position if we do break through in this area. I think it's going to be very, very complex, you know, very much aware of the bull market that we are in right now. So, you know, if we rise above the VWAP, you know, this area for me is just not going to be a, you know, no shorting area here for me. This is why I would not add to shorts or do any of that business. Okay, there's just not an easy scenario. You got the VWAP, you hit it, you got the sweep of this lower high. It either rejects here a few $100s for that scalp, or I wouldn't attempt anything here if we do break above the VWAP successfully. So which is yesterday's value area high and yesterday's point of control, right? Yesterday's point of control and value area high is what is providing that resistance with the VWAP. So you know, it's a scalp short. It's a scalp short. I wouldn't short this down to the lows. I mean, you could leave some open if you wish, being defensive, if you're shorting the VWAP. But I you know, would take some pretty aggressive profits on the movement down once you start hitting the 382 50% Fibonacci zone. I mean, you might back test this low over here. It might be a movement down to back test this area, which is already a move of a few $100s. I mean, it's a scalp, right? It is a scalp. I wouldn't short this to come down to the lows, which it could, but anyway, I would, you know, shorts have to be taken as scalps here in a range. But the resistance is there with the VWAP 50% lower high. We got the previous day point of control. We got the wick, right? The wick is your defensive area. The wick is what gives you your stop loss, right? As you hit the wick, as you hit the VWAP with that wick. You know, depending on where if you entered, depending on where you entered, you know, you just can't risk it here. You can't have a stop loss here or add to the position here, because if price moves and breaks through and goes against you, you're just going to get burnt, right? So this is your defensive area. If you break through here, the highs, you're not interested. And it's still, I would take it as a scalp short. You know, you're going to come down to the 382, 50%, and it's like already, okay. I mean, unless you're trading on 𝗲𝗀 or a low commission, unless you got your VIP commission on Bybit, these moves of, I mean, it's still already a move of $400 right now. 382 is getting ever so slightly the reaction. It's a scalp, guys. We need to recognize where this scalps. The problem with this movement down, all right, and I don't usually like to get into setups if I don't have a clear profit taking area. But as long as you got a possible entry and a possible stop loss, and you can be defensive, then you can take the shot. But I would take it as scalp, right? When you're shorting a major resistance zone, and in a bull market, right, in an uptrend structure, you want to take profits relatively fast. You come down to the 50%. You might even backtest this level. 50% right now, which I would say, you know, if you did short the VWAP and the 50% from this move, it's been a move of $500. Sometimes I'm happy with those kind of scalps. Possible reverse head and shoulder. Yeah, this is the thing, right? If we move down here in a 5-wave move, I would get out if you got into that short. I would seriously, you know, it's only a little scalp, just because we, you know, recognize the confluence level. If we moved up here in a very one wave, I would consider, if we can take a look at the CVDs, all right? We love these back tests from failed auctions, right? When we do zoom out, and yesterday we got this movement to the downside beneath the low from Sunday, and you can see how the price attempted a breakout, it failed, and the price came down and back tested that low from Sunday. So just looking at this movement, right, this 5-wave move down, and this movement to the upside where we swept up the 4th wave. I mean, this is classic, guys. Like I mentioned, this is a target zone. Whoever longed here, you know, if you're shorted, you know, get the heck out at 50%. You know, it's a 2-to-1. Sometimes it's not worth it, depending on what exchange you're using. But sometimes a 2-to-1 is okay. It's acceptable. Shorting the VWAP, and it's a move of $400-500. Get out already at the in between 382 and 50% Fibonacci. It's not much of a move, but if you got just on the rejection of VWAP, yeah, it's a 2.5 to 1 risk to reward, quick little scalp. If we're shorting an uptrend, guys, it is a get out. In at least be defensive with stop loss. If you want to hold a small percentage just in case the price drops, but you know, most of the profit should be taken on this kind of short trade. And you would want to leave some open. You just defensive, right? Your stop loss is here. If you entered here, it's not worth it. We are very much in a strong bullish trend. You know, you want to pay a little bit of fees, break even. So anyway, the other scenario for the long, let's just mention the best trade without a doubt, analyzing the waves, that was missed at the beginning of the stream because I was just looking at altcoins and, you know, being a bit silly and going through comment section and very distracted. But it's very once you have the knowledge, it is not that hard to recognize where we do have a setup, right? An acceptable setup. So your mic is starting to break. Hang on a second, guys. Let me know if the mic is okay. I took the scalp short, taking 60% profit. Crypto big brains. Absolutely awesome. Absolutely epic. Let me know if the mic is okay, guys. The camera's not plugged in. I got the camera from computer, which should be okay. Anyway, yeah, let's continue here with the aggressive scalping scenarios. Yeah, about this latest move, right? Somebody was saying, you know, could we form an inverted head and shoulder? I hope anybody that got into a long position here, guys, this is a take profit one, okay? Without a doubt. VWAP, 50% Fibonacci, previous day point of control, previous day value area high. You know, this is resistance. Whoever got into the short, you know, make sure to collect some profits. You know, it's a 500 move approximately, right? $400-500 move that we've had. Maybe it will extend to $600-700 if we do manage to come down here to this low. But I would consider, you know, just locking the profits, right? If you got into and this is aggressive scalping, right? It is you get a 2-to-1 risk to reward, bang bang, in and out, especially when you're shorting an uptrend market. But whoever longed the back test from Sunday's lows with the bullish CVDs and oh my goodness, this was such an epic long position, legends. It was such an epic long that happened throughout the beginning of the stream. Point of control of the entire range of the last week, bullish CVDs, 7-8 Fibonacci right from this run to the upside. What an absolute great long back test of Sunday's lows. I know some people did manage to jump into the long. Brown said, I told you to long it. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. Haven't had a bang bang in out since my birthday. What? Haven't had a bang bang in and out since my birthday? Any erection? This has to be 𝗬𝗬𝘆𝗽. Who is it? No way. Mike is good, says Devolt. No way. This has to be 𝗬𝗬𝘆𝗽 in the comment section. Why did I read? I can't believe it. It's a good friend of mine from Spain. And look at this. I can't believe it. He's done it again. He's done it again. What would be the next long setup? Can't believe it. I really fell for it. My goodness. I really fell for it. Shit. Seb, behave. An erection. Right, let's try and stay serious here. The fact that we got rejected from the VWAP. Let's take a look at CVD. If there would be a huge amount of shorts entering here, the market, and there would be some very strong bullish CVD divergence. There's not too many shorts entering, to be honest. If we would form bullish CVDs, which we are not here locally, wouldn't be too confident on this back test. Like mentioned, whoever longed here needs to take profits here. Whoever longed here had to take profits at the VWAP and the sweep of these lower highs. This would be a very aggressive long. Would be a very aggressive long. The only thing I'm concerned about this move to the downside with a 5-wave move is this being a flat right there, which would be an expanding flat, very aggressive. It's the only thing I would be concerned. Hitting the 2.618. I would have to believe that it would be more realistic to form a bit of a zigzag here. So it would be a little bit of an aggressive long here, with stop at the lows. It is an acceptable aggressive long, I have to say, just based on the timing to claim back those highs. If we take a look at Fibonacci time here from the pivot high of today at 92,400 to the, if we took this as the pivot low, yeah, even though I mean, if it's a B wave, if it's a B wave, guys, B waves have to be the most difficult waves to trade, just because you could form a flat. But I would be interested in a swing failure pattern here, just because of the timing of this movement to the downside. You either form a higher low here, which is aggressive. It's like taking a shot. It's taking a shot here. B waves are very, very extremely complex to trade, because you could form as regular zigzag, or you could actually take the lows and get the movement up. And it wouldn't make sense if the price were to be bearish for the price to break down from here. This was the corrective move. That's it. Just because of the timing, this corrective move was very, very shallow in time. Not even this being a possible flat. So yeah, it's just if you did short here, guys, this is without a doubt, take the profits if you shorted here this scalp. It's been a move of $600-700, already taking profits here. It's a scalp short from the VWAP. The timing of this movement is very, very shallow for this to be a finished pullback, right? Even though if you take this low or this low right there, for this to break down right now is highly unlikely. It's really unlikely based on in this movement to the downside. It's unlikely to get a breakdown. So I mean, this is an aggressive scalp long. There's either an aggressive scalp long here to take out the highs, or there is an aggressive long SFP of the lows, failed auction, to speculate on the flat to take the highs again. Yeah, I mean, B waves are not, they're not the best to trade, I have to say, because you could form a higher low at the 382, you could claim the lows of the beginning of the A wave, and you need that failed auction. So it is a setup. If you roll down to the lows right now, as we have a completion of a 5 move here to the downside, if you take out these lows, you have a high chance in creating a swing failure pattern from the local lows of today to form a possible flat. Of course, you could analyze this as a corrective structure. Let me take a look at the extension here 1 second, from pivot high, pivot low to this pivot high. Yeah, very, very hard to count this as a corrective move. Yeah, not too easy, this range, I have to say. Not too easy. Some days it's easier, some days it's harder. When it gets very hard, as in analyzing the local range, you do want to zoom out ever so slightly and try and, you know, analyze the situation here. I mean, the bullish case, because, you know, we can count 5 impulsive moves down, right? 5 waves, creating an impulsive move that we formed throughout the last few hours. This does look a little bit impulsive to the downside, I have to say. However, we can count the possibility of this being a zigzag. We can count this as an expanding move, as mentioned, right, throughout Friday, giving us that short SFP from here, and the long trade from the naked point of control here after this wick and getting acceptance above to claim the highs. When we count this, you could count this as the end of a corrective move right there. And if this were to be bullish, you have to hold this zone. You know, the long position, without a doubt, even though if you did long this area, this being a take profit one, you need to be, you know, quite defensive. This cannot turn into a major losing trade. Just pay a few fees, if anything. There is a chance, I have to say, there is a bullish count here on the higher time frames where you formed an expanding move here, a corrective structure throughout the weekend, and you formed the first initial wave to the upside. And this is like your limit zone for the bulls to actually, you know, maintain that as support and start pumping. You know, it was the long, right? This was like the day trade long that you could maintain open and be defensive, because the moment you get beneath this low, then you could be in a more complex situation here inside of this range, and you'll be breaking the point of control. So it's like, oof, you want to be careful. If you're breaking down from this low, the price could take out this low from late last night. Not only that, you know, we could actually come down to the value area low, right? So this is a dangerous area to look for, you know, to add to long positions, not manage risk. The movement can be pretty aggressive. So the bulls really need to defend this area. And the fact that if the price comes back down to sweep up that low again, you do have very strong bullish CVD divergence. So just because of the confluence, I would give a double bottom chance here. Just because of the bullish CVDs, right? The bullish CVD target from this on the higher time frame, guys, is, you know, anybody that, if you have experience on CVD, guys, if you don't have experience with, you know, these more advanced tools, you need to join the Legends trading community. You will get all the education, all the explanation, guys, the modules, and you need to join the Legends trading community. Okay, anybody that is new, right, you have the modules, the education. That is where you get the magic, and you get the questions answered on these tools. But I know a lot of you already know about it. The bullish CVDs right there, right, lower lows on CVD. You're getting a lot of shorts entering the market. We can see that on the delta. That is providing the, you know, liquidity to the upside. The target zone is taking out the highs of today. So I mean, just based on CVD and based on higher time frame, there is a bullish count. However, the bulls need to hold this level. So it is kind of a day trade swing long. You know, you might not even take the highs till tomorrow here. So it would be a small swing trade. But this is the zone that the bulls need to hold, which, you know, we got a pretty significant bounce here at the point of control of this entire range. So there is a shot. Let's leave it that way. The bulls have a chance, but I would really want the bulls to defend this level, which they are right now, obviously, because it's the point of control of the entire range of the last couple of weeks. And there is a reason to believe that could be the case, right? Where you got a zigzag right there. You got a corrective move right over here. You got an expanding 5-wave move right there throughout Friday, which can be a first initial wave to the upside. And then you got the weekend choppiness that you can technically count as a 3-wave corrective structure. So you have the low, the major bounce that we mentioned throughout yesterday at the naked point of control from Friday, right? If we get that fixed volume profile from Friday's price action, you got that high volume node where the price did manage to hold as support yesterday. We got the fake out to the downside, movement up. So the bulls have a chance. The bulls have a chance here, and actually this to be a first initial wave to the upside, and this a corrective structure. What is disturbing about this movement down that I can technically count a 5-wave move, just because we did not take that high right over here, and this is a lower high, so it is a bit disturbing. However, I have to say, if we are taking this into consideration as an A, B, C, inside of a C wave, you want 5 waves. And we can technically count from this lower high a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So inside of the C wave, there is 5 waves down. So yeah, it's would have made sense. This would have been the aggressive long position. I know we were speculating on a possible B wave, ABC, but it could actually end up very bullish and we taking out the highs. Also because of the bullish CVD divergence. Longs are without a doubt in advantage, right? In the bull market, right? Longs are in advantage here. So it would have made sense based on this analysis that, hey, what if this has been the end of a corrective structure? So if this has been the end of a corrective structure, just because in the C wave, you can count 5 waves down from this lower high right over here. You got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 completing that C wave. So that they're the bulls need to defend the lows here. The bulls, you could have that low leverage trading setup here. Also with this aggressive pullback, which would have been nice to get some bullish CVDs, right? Kind of the back test of those lows that we mentioned, right? Or that this area. A bit wicky, a bit aggressive, but your stop loss has to be the lows. And if this turns out bullish and you're claiming the highs, there is a possible bullish count here based on this. It would be a very extensive C wave. It's uncommon to see a 2.618 extension as a C wave. There is without a doubt, there is a problem with this. There is an acceptable bearish count and there is an acceptable bullish count. So it's not too clear for me. I see the bullish scenario, but I also see the bearish one. And the bearish one is eventually counting this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, just because we formed that lower high right over here. So there is a valid impulsive count to the downside. So it's not an easy range. I do see the rejection from this area, and I do see the bounce from this area. So it's when you have that, when you're a bit confused on the possible bearish move or the bullish move, you have to turn it in a no trade zone. You have to turn it into a no trade zone. So yeah, it's not an easy move, because when we zoom out, yeah, there is that bullish count without a doubt. Like I mentioned, if we zoom out on the 15-minute, it makes complete sense that, okay, yeah, I'll tell you what, this has been the end of an ABC move right there. We've had the expanding diagonal from Friday, and we've had the corrective structure throughout the weekend. So you would have to give the chance of the bulls right now with this movement up and this corrective structure for it to have a possible attempt in breaking out and claiming the highs from today. Especially, I mean, the level was the point of control of the range. The level for the perfect long, and there's no such thing as a perfect trade, but the best setup was here. Back test from yesterday's lows, point of control of the entire range, uptrend momentum, bullish CVD divergence. The amounts of shorts that have entered throughout the last couple of hours has been insane. You had 30 million shorts right there on the delta here on Bybit, and you're getting the bullish CVDs throughout the rest of exchanges. So the shorts entering here can without a doubt get squeezed out, and it makes sense based on the analysis here from, you know, starting from this point, right? ABC 5 waves up, 3-wave corrective structure throughout the weekend. This was the long with stop loss at the lows to give a chance to hit today's highs. This, without a doubt, was the best long area. The risk to reward is very, very attractive. Of course, VWAP, you're hitting it 50%. It was a scalp, guys. This was a scalp. As mentioned, you know, if you did get into that short, guys, this is an in and out. It's an in and out, right? You hit the VWAP. You hit this, you sweep up the highs here, which is previous day point of control and previous day value area high zone. It is resistance. So if you did short this resistance area based on the sweep of these highs and the VWAP, which did bring a move of a few $100s, it's, you know, get out, get in and get out. Just considering the bullish case scenario. So, you know, regardless if you believe that, you know, it's bullish or bearish, you can still scalp the levels, right? Scalp the levels. As mentioned the last few minutes, you know, hey, if you short here the rejection of the VWAP, you sniper trade, you know, you're looking at 50% Fibonacci. You know, if we actually hit the 7-8, take it as a bonus. If you get down beneath this low, take it as a bonus. But start getting the heck out, because, you know, it is a bouncing level. So bulls do have that chance actually in breaking through here. There is a valid ABC count here, ABC. Just because in this latest move down that we've had today, you can count 5 waves inside of the C wave. So, you know, there is a bullish day trade here. If you did long here, obviously take some profits at the VWAP, but I would give the bulls a chance for this to be an ABC as well. Would give the bulls a chance to possibly hit the highs, because we also have bullish CVD divergence from yesterday's lows. Yeah, so, you know, it is a day trade. It's a trade that you would want to leave some open, be defensive, to give that chance of the price going up here to the highs. Anyway, any erection. Sorry, 52K BTC more. Taking profits before a big pullback. Yeah, taking profits before big. Send AVAX already, Andy. Avalanche, I have bought some spot Avalanche, and also some spot Cadena, guys. Got spot Cadena, spot DAG. Whoa, it's going. Constellation DAG is going, guys. Spot bag is gonna be doing absolutely great. This is a crypto that we've talked about throughout the last few days, even the last couple of weeks. Consolidation area, gone a little bit heavy on DAG, and it's starting to pump today. It's got a pretty beautiful pump today. Very, very nice indeed, guys. We want to be ahead of the pump. We don't want to get into the pump. We already want to get in this zone, right? We've been talking about Constellation DAG throughout this area, that it's going to be ready to rocket. So whoever got into DAG, congratulations. You got an epic average entry zone. Would I say get into DAG right now? I don't like jumping into the pumps, just because, you know, you just have to be ready. If you did get into DAG, if you are going to get into DAG right now, just be ready for a pullback. But anyway, that's going. So that's a very good average entry. And Kadena, guys, is looking like it wants to go very soon. I would give this days. I would give this days before it actually goes. Just like, you know, just like DAG. I mean, it's not a massive pump, but overall, it's up. It's up today, 32%. Which is good, right? You know, it's had a really nice run up today. So if you got into the average entry zone the last few days, without a doubt, it's doing pretty good. We're going to dive into some altcoins, guys. You know, Bitcoin is a bit of a confusing zone here. Yeah, there is some scalps, of course. You know, VWAP down, quick profits. You know, small little movements. Nothing too major. I do see the bullish case though. Okay, I do see the bearish one and the bullish one. So yeah, not quite in favor of a major move here. I would lean a little bit more bullish, just because of the bullish market structure. We're in bull market, guys, so you know, we need to recognize that, you know, longs are in advantage. And if you do have a long setup, a long analysis zone, and you realize where the bulls need to defend and where they cannot hit, and where the target zone could be as a day trade, you need to give it a chance. But there's so many good altcoin opportunities, legend. So many different altcoins. Algorand, I missed out on buying Algorand here the last few days, I have to say. And you know, I've been very bullish on Algorand for a long time, but you can't buy them all, right? You can't catch them all. So I missed out on buying Algorand here and riding the pump. But I'm in some other ones. I'm in Avalanche pretty nicely. Avalanche lagging behind. Fowler Network. This is also one, guys. This is in AI, and this one's a mid-low cap. I think this one's going to do very well. I think it's going to do very well. When this one pumps, it pumps, you know, 200-300%. Look at the pump here back in Q1. This, you know, consolidation is getting ready here. It's getting ready. Been buying this one just a couple of weeks ago. Bought this one at an average 10-cent zone. Already up 30%. I think this one can do very well. Very well. So ADA obviously out. Avalanche is lagging behind. I don't know what the heck is happening with this one. I'm very surprised that it hasn't pumped with Cardano, XRP, Dogecoin, right, with the high cap coins. I'm very surprised. Very surprised it hasn't already taken off. It's just lagging behind ever so slightly. I think it will have its moment. When you take a look at the top 20, Shiba Inu, you know, Dogecoin absolutely went bananas the last couple of weeks. Solana, Ethereum lagging a little bit. Cardano, Tron hitting new all-time highs. Tron is like, TRX is doing its own thing, doing extremely well. And Avalanche is doing okay, but it's lagging ever so slightly, which I think is going to pick up very soon. It's just a matter of time. It's just lagging behind, nothing else. So HBAR went crazy. I know there's some news on HBAR. We had some news on HBAR, guys. Destroy the like button, guys. If you do enjoy the content, make sure to destroy the like button if you do enjoy it. Oh, we got 700 likes. Damn, we can get to 1,000 likes, I'm sure. A lot of new people joining. We are looking for, we do the analysis on Bitcoin and analyze some different, day trading setups, scenarios, levels, right? For it to make sense. Bullish case, bearish case. A little bit of a confusing area right now for me here. I realize that this could be a impulsive move down and we could get another wave down here to sweep up the lows. Very much aware of that scenario. There is a valid bearish count here starting from this high, but there is also the bullish count which should hold this low, right? This higher low. If you take out these highs, I believe that the price could actually create new all-time highs. This would not be a great SFP level in my opinion. This exact level. Wouldn't be too interested in SFP there. I think the price could push through, maybe get a bit of resistance here, but no, wouldn't be. I do see the bullish case here. Could get some resistance from this area. 0.88. Let's take a look at some other altcoins, guys. Let's dive into some altcoins. I'm going to listen to the comment section right now. We've gone through Bitcoin, okay? Just a little scalp today from the VWAP. It would have been epic. I got distracted at the beginning of the stream, but this was the long position. The confluence was crazy here. Bullish CVDs, point of control, back test of the Sunday lows. There's just so much here to recognize that you're going to get that bounce from this level to sweep up that lower high from today, right? Which was the target zone, right? We were still trading, just bouncing from the level here. But the target zone was this high and the VWAP, right? Which was hit and rejected. So if you did long this zone, this is a take profit zone as mentioned, right? Sweep up the highs and VWAP. You want to get out here most of the position, leave a bit open just in case the price turns out to be bullish. But yeah, let's talk about some altcoins. Enough with the meme coins. Let's get to 800 likes, guys. If you do enjoy the content, remember this is pure education, pure technical analysis. We look at the levels and explain why we're bouncing, why are we rejecting, right? In this case, point of control, Sunday lows, bullish CVDs, rejection at the VWAP, right? We provide the education and the explanations and the possible setups where you can manage risk, look for, scratching some dollars from the market, entry, target zones. We give, that education here. And just for that, guys, I would appreciate to see that like button being smashed, because I want to believe that you are getting value out of these live streams, long live streams, my time, it's your time as well. And I don't want to waste your time, and you don't want to waste my time. So, I would love to see a little bit of, support with the like button. I do see it. Like button has gone crazy today, almost at the 1,000 likes. So much appreciated. You do get the education here. And I want to believe, guys, let me know if you do get the value or if it's a bunch of crap. Let me know in the comment section if you think it's a bunch of crap or you enjoy the content and the education. Peace out, my man. Much love to you, brother. Pac-Man, much love. Let's go right away through continue here. Let's go and find some altcoins, guys. Let's do some Mina protocol. 𝗬𝗏 did very well. Learning a lot, says 𝗬𝗏. Absolutely epic. Whew. 𝗕𝗶𝗆 network. This is a very solid crypto project. I haven't checked this one. Ooh. It's a high cap, mid-high cap coin. 𝗕𝗶. Let's take a look at that. And I want to give an explanation overall, guys, here on the altcoin season that we are going to see in the coming weeks. It's very important to understand that we are going to see that. And there is an explanation behind it eventually. 𝗕𝗶. Oh, let's take a look at this. I like the round formation. I do like how this is forming. I don't quite like where we currently at here at the highs here from July, just choppiness, but the momentum and the round formation looks absolutely epic. To stay on the safe side, you know, I would say as a spot accumulation zone, this is actually pretty okay. This is pretty actually okay, just because you realize the round formation that you're forming here, right on this one. Beautiful round accumulation, ready to, you know, just start moving to the upside. Pith network looks very, very good. Very, very good indeed. You can buy this one on Bybit. You can, you know, also purchase it on 𝗬𝗫 if I'm not mistaken. You know, you do have, yeah, Bybit, rest of exchanges as well. It is you can trade it on Bybit and 𝗬𝗫. You got a great deal down below, guys. Remember, very likely it is on Bluffin as well. Bluffin has a 10% cashback, guys, when you sign up, just with an email and a password. Okay, check out the link down below to sign up and get that 10% cashback, guys. You need to take advantage of that. Let's take a look at some altcoins. Better check MOVR, my man says, is not. Let's take a look at that one right away. MOV. Let's take a look at that one. Why not? As we get the like button smashed, we're just about to hit 800 likes. Let's go, legends. Moon River, right? Moon River. You know what? I think I actually have some of this altcoin in the dust somewhere. I need to check one of my wallets. This is what happens when you are in crypto for many years, that you have a few wallets and you have some crypto. I actually have some VeChain, and it's not in, you know, it's in a different wallet. I'm not sure how VeChain is doing, but I do have some VeChain that I bought back in 2019, 2020. Because I didn't sell everything at the peak of, you know, at the bull run eventually. I only sold 25%. And I still hold a significant amount of VeChain. It's in a different wallet that I need to check. Anyway, that's, maybe you guys are not interested in that, but I have to say, this is why I do think that we have Moon River. I do think I have some Moon River in one of my crypto wallets. So this one looks very, very nice indeed. This one looks very, very nice. Whew. Damn, this accumulation area looks absolutely epic. It's what it wants to squeeze out from this inverted head and shoulder scenario. It's having an attempt. It's failed. It is a bit of an inverted head and shoulder, not the best looking one, but you do realize that this, coming from a downtrend, is a reversal pattern because the selling pressures got exhausted and it's having attempts. I think these pullbacks that have happened throughout the last few days have been an opportunity zone, because this one does look like it's just about to pop. It's about to pop. Yeah, Moon River looks pretty good. I mean, unless you want to leverage trade this or buy on spot, you know, preferably on altcoins, you use very low leverage. You're ready to add a little bit to the position for any major pullbacks, because this is what you get, right? When you're just about to get a pop on some altcoins, you will have a fake out attempt potentially, right? Which happened a few days ago. And you get a pullback, which is going to give you that opportunity to actually get into a low leverage swing long position, because this is just playing around before it pops, right? The easiest thing is to use, you know, basically spot trading, right? Buy and hold, or use cross margin, or low leverage isolated, meaning a 3x, a 3.5x. Be ready to, you know, add a little bit onto that position if you get the pullback. And we're still talking about that 1-2% risk capital, right? You would never go in with 20% of your entire capital and get into a 10x leverage long, guys. No, because you need to be aware of those pullbacks, right? You don't want to get burned. and be underwater. Manage risk, 1-2%. There's many altcoins, many opportunities. Stay grounded. But Moon River looks insane. I mean, that pullback from the last few days would have been the best zone. But I think as an accumulation perspective, to buy on spot or use a 2-3x leverage long with a small amount of capital and be ready to add if we do get another pullback just before it rockets, you know, would be the plan here, because this is already finishing the accumulation zone from the last few months and it's ready to pop. The question is, will it pop today, tomorrow, or next week? And will we get a pullback before we get the pop, or is it ready to do so now? That is the question. You know, there's no doubt about it that we are going to get the pop. So, you know, the best thing is to low leverage or buy on spot. You can buy Moon River on Bybit. I do know that. So take advantage, guys, on the Bybit bonus as well. Bybit for me is number one. You got the link down below in the description if you want to buy these, you know, different cryptos. There's hundreds of altcoins on Bybit. So Moon River looks insanely well. It does look well. It looks good. It looks very, very good. It's ready. Selling pressure exhausted. Massive multi-month accumulation. This is ready to pop. I would consider, I mean, this is in the Polkadot ecosystem. And Polkadot is starting to do well. This is just very likely to do very well also in the next coming weeks, if not days. So Moon River looks very good. Shout out to you, my man. It's now to spot Moon River. Opportunities are in the mid cap coins, guys, as well. High caps, mid caps, and low caps later on. Right? So this being a mid cap, yeah, market capitalization from this is 100 million, just over 100 million. Yeah, it looks like it's going to do very, very well. It's one of the next ones to pop. Let's go. If only I got one chain link for every time I've told my missus this is about to pop. Yes, sir. What is Chainlink doing? Chainlink is doing pretty good. I'm happy with Chainlink. It's lagging behind. Chainlink is taking a bit of time, I have to say. But it will do well. It will do well. It's just taking time. Let it be. Let it be. Don't tell me, Seb. Don't tell me. Once you see Chainlink trading, you know, at $30, maybe $40, don't tell me it was worth the wait, okay? It was not worth the wait. Don't tell me that, because it will. It will, baby. Especially when you have thousands of Chainlink. It will be worth the wait. So, anyway. BTC is breaking out. It's moving up. It's moving up. We possibly have the bullish case scenario that could play out. We have the bullish case scenario that could play out. This is going to be, you know, the value area high of this trading zone, which did get rejected throughout the weekend. We got that fake out here. I wouldn't trust a short position in this area, even though I realize there could be that bearish case. But the only short trade here was the scalp from the VWAP down to the 382 50%, right? We even got an extra move down of a few $100. Get out. If you shorted here, this is only a scalp. This is not a short to go down to these lows. It was a scalp short. And shorting here right now in this zone is, yeah, for me it's not. There's no shorts here to be taken, even though it rolls down. There's no proper risk management. There's no stop loss. There's no nothing here. Longs, this was the best long to have a take profit one here and save some for the highs to be taken. And the only scalp, clear scalp, was a scalp. Was a scalp short here. That was the only clear, quick little scalp short, in and out. And in this area, I would personally not do anything just because I don't know where to put my stop loss, and I don't know what I'm targeting. Right? There is the possibility of that bearish count. There is a possibility of a zigzag right there, ABC. But you know, it's a stop loss situation. I'm realized the bullish case scenario as well. So for me, there is no short scalps or day trades or anything to be taken in this area. There's just I think the price could have a chance to hit these highs, and it's also purely based on the bullish CVD divergence that we do have here on all of the exchanges. So the target zone is taking out those highs of today. So this is why, for me, there is no shorts to be taken in this area. Regardless if it does form a lower high and it rolls down. You know, I would have to say I missed the short. I don't see a clear short there. So, yeah, it looks like we could get that movement to the upside and claim today's highs. This 4-hour wave is ascending move, just like second wave, says Lucky Winner. Dot and Filecoin, please. Dot is getting the move up, has been getting the movement up. Ooh, Cardano is looking insane, guys. I think there's an easy flip here. There's an easy 2x flip on Cardano. I'm betting on it. I'm betting my ass on this one. It just looks so good. Looks so good. Hopefully this one is going to bring some epic gains in the next coming days. Fowler's looking good. Let's take a look at Chainlink. Is going to do more than well. It's going to do more than well. Let's take a look at Dot. Dot is, you know, it's lagging behind, but it's doing well. It's going to do well. It's doing well. There's not much to analyze on Polkadot. It's just doing relatively good, following a nice steady uptrend throughout the last few days. A little bit wicky, but overall I do expect this to continue the pumpy action momentum throughout the next coming weeks, days and weeks. There's not much to analyze. We very much detected Polkadot having a great buying zone as we were testing the lows from the bear market. My goodness. It was so obvious, guys. It was so obvious that there was not going to be any breakdown here. Forget about it. It's testing the lows of the bear market. This is your opportunity zone for Polkadot, just slightly below the $4. It was the opportunity. There was days here to buy this. It was so obvious, guys. It was so obvious that this was accumulation zone. If you get that move down to $3, take it as a gift, because it ain't going to go down too much from this area. It's breaking out trend. I do expect follow through with pullbacks or without pullbacks. It looks good. Just by itself, it looks good for the momentum to continue to the upside here, legends. Yeah, Bitcoin moving up. Bitcoin moving up. This is why this zone is a no shorting zone. This is just no shorting zone here. The long. I'm not sure if any of the legends entered into the long position. Let me just confirm here. Let me just confirm. I'm not sure if... Oh, yeah, we have it here. What an epic trade. What an epic trade. Yeah, we do have it in the legends. I was in doubt. I was in doubt here. We have him here, the legend himself. Look at him, deviled in the legends trading community. There you have it, guys. There you have it. This happened just at the beginning of the stream, which I didn't have the analysis ready, but overall, Devilt provided the long setup here in the legends trading community. Absolute legends, guys. If you want the modules, if you want the analysis, if you want the daily updates and the modules to learn, right? Because you're here to learn, right? You're not here to just signals what's going to happen. learn how to fish, right? Learn how to detect those opportunities by yourself. You got the first link down below, which will take you to the Discord where you have the modules to learn, video modules to learn the setups, the scenarios, how to analyze the different setups, the risk management. But also, of course, you got the coaches here that are absolutely nailing it. Aiden, 𝗕𝗏𝘆𝗽, looking at that nice bounce from this level. Very, very nice indeed in the Legends trading community. So what can I say? Shout out to you, 𝗕𝗏𝘆𝗽. Not sure if you're in the comment section right now, but my man. 𝗬𝗵𝘃 saying that I am subscribed from the Legends trading community just to be able to re-enter. Absolutely epic. Great comment there. Could you check 𝗬𝗄𝗃? Ooh, 𝗬𝗃 looks very good. I have to say, yeah, 𝗬𝗃 is in my bag. I did finally buy 𝗬𝗃. I've been having 𝗬𝗃 in the radar for many months, and I decided to buy 𝗬𝗃. 𝗬𝗃 looks epic. It looks epic. Pump and dump throughout the last few months. Consolidation, downtrend structure in a descending broadening wedge, if you wish, or an inverted head and shoulder with a descending neckline, kind of a humpback Notre Dame inverted head and shoulder. It doesn't matter. It's ready. It's ready. It looks good, and it's an awesome project. The partners that 𝗬𝗃 have is insane. It's in the payment system industry, and it's gonna do very, very well in my opinion. So 𝗬𝗃 it's kind of on the right shoulder formation here, which, you know, it's a great accumulation zone or a low leverage position here. You know, there is a low leverage potential, and it's a swing long trade. Might take several days to actually get the pop to the upside, but it looks good by its own, and you know, it just looks good for a spot buy or a low leverage swing long position. It looks so good, so good. I did buy 𝗬𝗃. You can buy 𝗬𝗃 on Bybit, guys. 𝗬𝗃 is available on Bybit for leverage trading as well, for low leverage. Check out Bybit, guys. You got the link down below in the description for Bybit. $500 bonus, all right? If you can't trade on Bybit, you do have Bluffin, right? Bluffin is also a great alternative, and you get 10% cash back, and it's the fastest sign up. You only need an email and a password. So yeah, we got all the way up to the highs here. It was pretty obvious that this is a dangerous area to short. The bullish CVD divergence played out very nicely, right? Ooh, lots of longs entering here now. Lots of longs entering. Wow, 58 million just on Bybit on the Delta. Wow, some aggressive longs entering here. Yeah, whoever longed here got into the trade. That was the trade to get into. And obviously, if you SFP'ing from here, you want to take some profits. I don't like the short idea from here. I don't like the short idea from this SFP. Just realizing the bullish case that could we snap out. But look how important it is to recognize where there is not a good short entry, guys. I'm saying, you know, as we are above the VWAP, in between this high and the VWAP and this high, where I have the red box and not even this SFP, this is no area to speculate on shorts. The only short scalp, which is an in and out available that we mentioned on the stream, was the VWAP, the sweep of the highs, and look for the corrective move. Quick correction of a few $100. Get in, make a 2-to-1, 3-to-1 risk reward, get out. Realizing the bullish scenario here on Bitcoin based on an ABC, an expanding five wave move up here, right, that we mentioned on Friday, and the corrective structure here from yesterday, which, you know, also was a good long position on that naked point of control, right, from yesterday's live stream, right over there. get down, tap the naked point of control, stop loss zone, not interested in longs if you break down successfully. Once you get acceptance back above, we're looking for that breakout. So that happened throughout the night yesterday. Would not be too confident on this swing failure pattern, if I'm honest with you. But this, I mean, Bitcoin is making moves in just a couple of hours of $3,000. You know you're in bull market when you make $3,000 moves in a few hours, right? Absolutely epic. 89,500 to 92,500. A $3,000 move in less than 2 hours. You know you are in bull market territory when you get those moves in just a couple of hours. Profit target for Kadena, 235% in profit already. Woo! Absolutely epic. I mean, we have talked about Kadena. I've got a very good average price on Kadena. Look, if I'm honest with you, I would be happy with a 2x on Kadena. You know, I haven't put $1,000 or $10,000 in this, okay? I've put a little bit more than that. If I would be happy with a 2x. I mean, I'm really looking for a 2x flip here. But I would easily say that Kadena will reach the highs of February, March at some point in the next coming weeks. This was one of the most hyped L1 projects from the previous cycle, guys. You know, it was like the Kadena, this is the new Ethereum, the new this, the new that, the Ethereum killer, the Solana killer. It's the fastest blockchain. It was a very hyped up coin, crypto project. L1 project is a blockchain project. And I think it's just, it's lagging behind just because it's a mid-cap coin. It's not in the top 10. It's not in the top 20 L1s. Okay, so eventually it's just lagging behind. And that's what happens. So when you take a look at the L1s, Kadena is, wow, I mean, it's all the way down. I think it has a relative, 200 million market cap. Whew. This will likely cross the billion at some point in the coming weeks in the bull market. So it's just a matter of time. What can I say? My target zones, Algorand is doing great. My target zone in Constellation DAG is, guys, it's just happening. It's the opportunity is here. My goodness. Oh my God. I need to check portfolio because, the opportunity is here, guys. It's happening. We're very much recognizing it. Of course, everybody's a genius season, right? Everything pumps, you know, and you know, even my little, you know, nephew can say, buy that coin, and then I might have gains in a few weeks, right? I'm like, yeah, good on you, right? But we need to be cautious. We need to be ready to take profits on the pumps, and we need to buy at very low levels. The danger is buying at the pumps. Buying the pumps, guys. Yes, we could pump more on the pumps, but we want to buy at bottom levels, right? Because then you're safe on the pullbacks. Your risk buying in this zone is so low compared to the reward that you can make, right? It's just so low that you can have big major losses when you know where to buy. I cannot stress this enough. We've been talking about this on Polkadot, Cardano, Avalanche throughout the last few weeks. Guys, Bitcoin's hitting all-time high. We're going to start seeing Cardano. We're going to start seeing the high cap coins pop very aggressively. It doesn't matter. There's still good opportunities, okay? But we've been talking about Cardano, Polkadot, Avalanche throughout this consolidation when Bitcoin was, you know, popping out to all-time high, and it was like, guys, get ready. L1s are next. L1s are next. It's just a couple of weeks ago throughout the stream, guys, we were just focusing on the L1s. Guys, L1s are next. Ethereum which is Solana. I mean, Ethereum's doing okay, but it's underperforming. But it doesn't matter. It was Bitcoin pumping. Then look at the L1s, and the top L1s. Yeah, eventually we're looking at Solana, Cardano, Tron, Avalanche, Polkadot. Polkadot is an L0, but regardless, it's in the high cap coins, and we're just so ready for it, guys. So ready for that major explosion. I mean, this did a 2x in a matter of a week, right? Which is already, it's insane, right? If you can 2x your money, if you're putting 100k in this, you're making 200k in less than a week, right? You're making 100k profit. I mean, even $1,000, you're making $1,000 profit, right? It's just it's kind of very, very easy to detect. Would I be interested in buying Polkadot, Cardano here? No. We've been talking about this throughout the last few weeks, that it's going to pop very aggressively. So yeah, we are still good. The one that I would be expecting to get that pop is Kadena. It's going to happen, guys. It's going to happen. So, the opportunity is there. You take it or not, well, that's your decision. No financial advice. I'm taking the shot without a doubt. Anyway, let's go through comment section here. Can you please take a look at Atom? Atom is like, yeah, we got, let me take a look at the super chat, guys. Sorry about that. Hey, Andy, what do you think about Umbrella right now? Umbrella is one of the low caps, high risk. Low caps take a long time, guys. I mean, if you prefer to take a look at the high cap coins and speculate on them, because low cap coins will take a little bit longer, okay? Low caps are the last ones to pump aggressively in the altcoin season. It's natural to see Bitcoin breaking all-time high. The L1's doing very well right now. So, yeah, I think it's great. This is inside of my accumulation zone. I do hold significant amounts of Umbrella. And, I'm taking the shot here but it's not. I do realize that this is probably not going to pump anytime soon, just yet. We've seen the high caps pumping first of all. So, yeah, it's just a matter of time, okay? I do believe it will have its time, okay? Not to worry. So, big time on OKX 4 hourly, daily, weekly, and oh yeah, daily, weekly, please. Big time. Let's take a look at big time right away. Big time has it's a gaming project. It does have the game. It tested the lows of the bear market, right? What can I say about this one? What can I say about this one? Big time US dollar tether. Do we have it on? Yeah, where can we take a look at this one? Yeah, it came to the weekly time frame, daily time frame. I think this one is gonna recover quite nicely. We talked about big time the last few months, even saying, hey, anywhere beneath the lows from big time is a good zone of accumulation. Even here, it doesn't matter. It's going to pay off at some point. But it does look pretty good. Nice round formation. I think it's building up here. Multiple 1-2s, 1-2, 1-2, 1-2. It's going to be ready to start moving upwards. So not much. It's uptrending and it's just getting ready. It's just getting ready for that continuation to the upside, in my opinion. Looks pretty good. We're not going to do full analysis. Audio looks bullish. Audio. I remember this one from the previous cycle. Yeah, I mean, there's hyped up music, cryptocurrency, right? Audio, a lot of big, famous singers, right? Will be using audio because it's in the crypto, space and this, that, the other partnerships. I remember this was a very hyped up crypto. back in the previous cycle that, you know, all of the famous singers and rappers and, you know, bands and will be partnering with audios. Artists deserve more. Kind of a social media, well, kind of a, yeah, not social media, kind of a Spotify kind of platform. This was very, very hyped up in the previous cycle, and I have to say, look, it will, you know, look at the massive bull run it had in 2021. It was insane. Went from, you know, 15-20 cents all the way up to above $4. It did have a very, very strong run. Of course, you know, if you take a look at this chart, you might think it's dead. I think it's probably not that dead. If you, I'm not aware of the project. I'm not sure if it's a failed project or not. I'm not sure about the team. Maybe they've dropped, you know, maybe they haven't got partnerships. I don't, you really need to see if they are active and if they do have a solid roadmap for 2025, if they're active still on their social platforms. Telegram, is there any good major updates, any good partnerships? If they are still active, then eventually this is a great accumulation zone on Audius, without a doubt. It's at the bear market lows, accumulation area. It looks very, very, very good regarding the chart. But just to provide a little bit of more confidence, I would have a little deep dive into the project. Are they active still on their social platforms? And have they got, you know, are their partners still involved, right? Nas, Katy Perry, you know, you just have to really dive in here to see how active they are and if they got a solid roadmap for 2025. And if they do, then without a doubt, it is worth a shot of accumulation in this area. So yeah, audio looks very good. Aditya, it looks very, very good. Looking at the chart, it looks pretty damn solid. Let's leave it that way. It looks pretty solid. You can buy audio on Bybit, guys. Audio is available on Bybit. I'm sure it's on 𝗬𝗫 as well. They probably added it on Bluffin as well. But audio, yeah, 𝗬𝗫. Cracking. There's a few exchanges. There is a few exchanges where you do have it available. Audio. I'm not sure if it is on Bybit actually. I mean, you can leverage trade it on Bybit. That is for sure. So yeah, take advantage of the bonuses, guys, down below. You got several exchanges. You do have 𝗬𝗫. You do have Bybit, $500 deposit, not deposit, airdrop bonus. And Bluffin has 10% cash back. That's a solid bonus. Just with an email and a password, you can sign up in seconds, guys. Take advantage of that 10% cash back with the link down below on Bluffin. Bitcoin, not much to analyze. Not much to analyze. We were very much aware of the bouncing zone. Just a quick little scalp short. No interest in shorts here. Very difficult. It was, you know, the epic long was here, and this was provided in the Legends trading community. I was looking at altcoins, looking at the comment section. We didn't start with the Bitcoin analysis, but this was the solid long position with bullish CVD divergence to hold on. Take profit one at VWAP, and rest of, you know, most take profit area already here at the highs. You could maintain a bit open just in case we do create all-time highs here on Bitcoin in the next coming minutes, maybe, right, or next coming hours. But that long was provided here by the legend himself, 𝗬𝗏𝗽. Looking at this movement down, at least the take profit one here at this wave 4, and there we go. There we go. You got the Legends trading community, guys. That's where the magic happens. The coaches are doing insane there. Much better than myself, I can tell you that. Aiden, 𝗬𝗏𝗽, providing the solid analysis. Filecoin, please. Filecoin also, Datacoin, very hyped up on the previous cycle. Let's take a look at this one. A long time since I haven't seen this cryptocurrency on the chart. My goodness, it's just yeah, what can I say? This is on the chart, it looks so solid where it is right now. What can I say? It's just I think it's about to pop, guys. Filecoin, really not following the project. I feel like buying everything that is at these levels, guys, but I can't. We cannot have 500 altcoins in our portfolio. I already have over 20, just about 25 right now, altcoins approximately. You know, I don't want to have 50 altcoins, but I just feel like I'm going to miss out. Algorand, you know, is one of them that I would have bought in this zone, but you just can't buy them all, right? Algorand I would have bought before the pop, and I did not buy. You just can't buy them all. Happy with DAG. Let's see Cardano if it does perform. So yeah, link pumping crazy. Don't tell me that. I need to check portfolio. What I want to give is the explanation here, guys. I want to take a look at some news and some stuff here, just to make you realize where we're currently at. Is link pumping? Oh, there it is. We're going, guys. It's going. I need to find that live stream from analyzing from this area, predicting the first initial move to the upside, the corrective structure, and then the movement back up here. I literally drew this back in 2023. We're going to have a disbelief rally. We're going to get a sharp major disbelief, right? Pullback, in doubt, and then we're going to rock it. And this is what's going to happen. This is what is happening and what is going to happen. So, you know, and all of this will be created by FOMO pumping, retail jumping in, going aggressive. So yeah, hopefully you are positioned. I've been sick of buying Chainlink throughout the last few years, especially the latest zone here. So I got too much Chainlink and I just want to take profits already. I'm just tired. I'm tired. But Link is looking nice. Link is looking epic. It's looking insane. It's broken trend. We had the ABC corrective structure speculation from the last few weeks. Buying zone. This red box is the buying zone. The last opportunity, guys. Whoever's been following me here for the last few months knows that I said this is going to be the last opportunity, guys. It's the last opportunity before we take out the highs from March. So whoever's been around and paying attention is going to make some pretty crazy profits in the next coming weeks. Not even months, the next coming weeks. Let's that you did say. Yes, that I did say. Yeah, of course. I don't want to lie, guys, to you. It's on the streams, so I'm very happy to recognize a bad investment as well. Like Sora Network, guys, I got burnt on this one. You know, this was a very, very bad call for the moment, right? It's unrealized losses, but my goodness, this one ended up in a very bad inflation spree, and it's just it's a kind of a failed project for the moment. So I got extremely burnt with this one. I mean, it was only about 2% of my portfolio. It will recover with Chainlink and with all of the different altcoins. It was just a bad. There's always, you know, diversification is so important. You know, I did talk about this one on the channel throughout the last year, and you know, I hope anybody that got in, you know, only used a very small amount. And like I said, like Umbrella, it's small amount of my portfolio. It's like 2% on these risky low cap coins where you're giving it a shot. However, this one got into a very bad inflation spree, and it's just yeah, it was just a bad investment. You always have 1 or 2, 3 bad investments. As long as the other 20 outperform it, then you're good, right? It's super important to diversify in the altcoin market, and this one you know, I'm basically wrecked on this one. Basically wrecked. Down over 95% on this. Which was, I did put about just over 10,000, around about $15,000 or so. It's basically gone down the drain. But on the altcoin portfolio. But it is what it is, right? It happens. It happens sometimes. There's always going to be one or two that's gonna not perform. So uni as in Uniswap or uni as in the dog. There's a couple of unis. But what I want to explain, guys, on where we at. Oh, Chainlink, DAG, they're doing great, guys. Absolutely great. Kadena is one that I'm betting here, one of the latest ones. I've gone a bit heavy on this one. Fala, Polkadot doing good. What I want to make you understand, guys, is what we have left in this bull run, guys. We're having the last leg in the next coming months. You want to be positioned on several different altcoin projects for the next coming weeks, even a couple of months, even a few months maybe. You want to be positioned, guys. You got a massive cup and handle formation. We're just testing the all-time high here on the total crypto market cap. It is all-time high officially today. The Bitcoin dominance is just about to flip. It's on the verge of flipping here on the 4-year cycle theory. An epic altcoin season is going to happen, guys. So you want to be positioned on several different altcoin projects. I can throw you a few, such as Kadena, DAG, Fala Network, some other risky ones, risky low cap ones. But it's going to happen in the next coming weeks, where you get the Bitcoin dominance crossing the 4-year cycle moment, which is in January of 2025. This was December of 2016. This was December of 2020. Now we're in November, December, right? Entering into December soon of 2024. It's the 4-year cycle theory, ready for the altcoin season. We do have the altcoin season index, which is in the Bitcoin season, right? We are at Bitcoin season, and look how this moves in cycles. It's just ready for that altcoin season, guys. And it's going to happen in these few months. So it's an opportunity of a lifetime. You want to be positioned. No financial advice, of course. I am positioned, got several different altcoins, been buying a few of them, just realizing that we're not missing the chance. We've got rock bottom levels on many different projects, such as Kadena and many other ones that we mentioned throughout the last few days. DAG already making a pretty nice pump. It's the moment, guys, because then we're going to get a devastating 2-3 years where we're just going to have to be looking at trading opportunities and shorts, and right, which will still be here. We survive the bear market and we accumulate, but it's BTC dumping. Yeah, BTC is getting a bit of a weird reaction from today's highs. I wouldn't say quite dumping. It's been pumping the last few hours, but it is rejecting a bit here. Not too happy with this short, guys, I have to say. Not confident in this short, as mentioned. So what do you think of VeChain? I still hold some VeChain. I hope it does very well. Let's take a look at VeChain right away. What's going on with VET? VeChain, I bought the low from the previous bear market. VeChain, I think, is going to do very well. Yeah, I like the chart on VeChain. But yeah, this is I love this story, guys, because I got into crypto in 2018, and VeChain was a very hyped up cryptocurrency, even back in the bear market, to track products, right? That was the whole idea of VeChain, you know, using the tokens to track products, right? So they don't get lost and rest of it. So it was an interesting project, and it's the only coin that I bought the exact low, and I did sell over 25% of it throughout this massive run to the upside. Was taking 25% of profits on the parabolic move, and I literally bought the low. It's the only cryptocurrency that I bought the low, because I bought on the C19 crash that we had in 2020. The only asset and only cryptocurrency that I literally bought the bottom, which is it's just a great story for myself and a great story to tell, which was epic gains on that one. VeChain, disbelief rally, wave 2 rally, March highs to be claimed in the next coming weeks at some point. You know, keeping it simple here. I'm not going to waste my time with lower time frames here. It's pretty obvious for me that it's, you know, this is the last opportunity area, and I do see those March highs being claimed in the next coming weeks. It's just ready for the rally to claim those highs and look for a breakout. It just looks good. I would say we're going to go to higher levels, but let's claim that high first of all, right? From March, I would say that this is going to have an explosive third wave to the upside with high probability. Everything points out that that's going to be the case. We got the Bitcoin dominance that is going to drop, right? It's not if, it's when, right? Will it be in December? Will it be in January? Will it happen already next week very aggressively? It's not about if, it's about when. And when that happens in the next coming weeks or months, we're going to start seeing lots of pumps on altcoins very aggressively. When we take a look at the Bitcoin, the total crypto market cap, guys, we are going to the $5 trillion zone. So, you know, would expect another 2 trillion to pour in freshly from retail and institutions as a projected move from this multi-year cup and handle formation. So yeah, we're heading to the $5 trillion zone. That's new, fresh liquidity. You got the hype. It's real. We can see it on Google Trends. People are asking more about crypto. People are jumping into altcoins. And in between the total crypto market cap, cup and handle, and it's all about the timing, right? This is a pattern. And right now we are seeing people jumping in. Google Trends going up, interest. There's more viewers on YouTube. It's all, you know, it's all coming to fruition, not because we have a cup and, you know, well, yeah, because we have a cup and handle, right? It's all on the charts. All on the charts. This is when FOMO kicks in. Views of the channel has gone up. Channel's growing faster. There's more, so, you know, more people joining on social media to find out about crypto and opportunities. And it was all on a pattern as well. It's all based on the timing and the bear market and the accumulation and the flag and the cup and handle pattern. It's all registered on the chart on what could happen, what is very likely to happen next. And of course, we are getting that FOMO. We are going to see that FOMO kicking in. We're going to see retail continuing jumping in. And apart from new fresh liquidity, which I do expect should be about $2 trillion at a bare minimum from current price levels here on the total crypto market cap, we're going to see the Bitcoin dominance collapse at some point, meaning that there is going to be billions of dollars flowing from Bitcoin to the altcoins. And that's what's happened also on the previous cycle. So the timing is correct. The altcoin season is on the verge of happening throughout the next coming weeks. We already seen those signals. There is still time to jump in onto some major projects. I've talked about a few of them that I'm positioned in. whoever's not going to be making gains is because he doesn't want to, right? So what can I say? Michael Saylor bought 4.6 billion worth of Bitcoin. Michael Saylor is even FOMOing in right now. Andy, will there be a deleverage drop like last cycles? Yeah, we can expect some kind of sharp pullbacks at some point, just to scare a little bit of retail, just to bring in a major opportunity. I mean, it would be natural for Bitcoin to actually get a pullback here and sweep up all of the higher lows formed the last few days. It would be a natural pullback. I do see that possible, without a doubt. It would just be a natural pullback. Legends. Yeah, Umbrella isn't at absolute bottom. Yeah, Umbrella's at, like I said, Umbrella's going to take time. I like Umbrella. It's at absolute bottom. And this one, when it pumps, is going to pump, it's going to do a 7x in a couple of weeks. That's what I think. It's a low cap coin. Low cap coins take time. You see everything pump first, high caps, mid caps, and then you have the low cap coins, speculation. And that's where they fly. They usually fly. Of course, there could be some failed projects. Could Umbrella be a failed one? Well, this is good. This is my average entry zone, right? So it's very hard for me to lose significant amounts on Umbrella. If I would have bought here or bought here, then yeah, I'm down big time, right? But if you know where to buy and you're very much almost risk-free from a downtrend, because the downtrend happened and your selling pressure is exhausted. I mean, people might be frustrated because you're like, hey, when's Umbrella going to pump? Calm down. You're not going to lose much if you've bought at the right moment that we mentioned throughout the last few weeks on Umbrella. So it's at rock bottom levels. And this is the interest zone where you want to buy, because here you have one way, and that is up. So you have very low risk on this one, buying at these levels. The risk is when you buy the pump. That is when you are in high risk. So yeah, there's just no, right? I think it's pretty simple to understand that the risk of buying here is extremely low, instead of buying the pumps rushing in. That's when there is risk. Legends, what's up, Legends? Tortuga is here in the house. My man, much love to you. Tortuga, much love. I was just about to leave because I'm been over 3 hours on the live stream. Legends, thank you very much for joining. It is about it. We talked about some altcoins that could have some opportunity, a bit of Bitcoin technical analysis, only some internal scalps. Not a major trading zone for me at the moment. We'll be analyzing later on a little bit and provide that info for the Legends trading community. Legends, thank you very much. Remember that you have the links down below for the different exchanges. You got some incredible bonuses. You have Bybit, for me, the #1 $500 airdrop bonus. You can use that for trading and keep the profits. You also have Bluffin, which is just an email and a password, right, to sign up, and a 10% cashback, guys. Take advantage of Bluffin. It's the third link down below. You got that great 10% cashback to have also to add to your capital, right? Not much more to say, guys. Altcoin season, bull market. We need to take advantage. Thank you very much for joining, and I will see you in the next one.